final, which is disappointing. But anyway, it is 1993, we're into 2017 now, Johnny. Is it going to be Heidelberg at the moment, sitting top of the table and doing very well, missing a couple of players tonight, but is this going to be the night for us mighty Burgers?
Well, it could be the year of the Burgers in the Dockerty Cup, of course. As I said, Dougie, Bentleigh Green's going for back-to-back successes in this comp, so they'll be no strangers to this. But in team news, Dougie, a bit of a letdown for the Bentleigh Green side, missing their goalkeeper Ryan Scott, and on screen there we're just about to see
our mate Costa. And I'm actually one of his critics, and you know I am, because I am very critical because I know what potential the boy's got. I can see it. He's got speed. I'd like him just to back himself and really go out there because he is capable, and we have seen him capable of going and pushing forward.
Another player playing his 150th tonight, Leslie Dumbalis, who back in the team since you've been away on your sabbatical. And
well, I was doing a bit of work in Vietnam, bit of recycling the plastic business, but I did see some sun on me back, which I have to admit, Johnny, I've been going for a good 24 hours, actually.
Yeah, Dougie, you're a trooper. You're taking one for the side tonight. And as I said, welcome tonight to the ABD Stadium here in Broadmeadows for the Dockerty Cup Final 2017. And we're brought to you this evening, Dougie, by our wonderful sponsors, Doncaster Volkswagen. There's a minute of silence there. We're just waiting for the teams to come out. But it's going to be a crackerjack game, Dougie.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, cup finals are a funny one, Johnny. I hope we're not being too respectful here for the minute silence, and without being naive here, I was unaware of that minute silence because there's the music, so it hasn't been a minute silence. Maybe I'm just waiting for a bit of. It was just silent.
We're just waiting for the teams to come out.
If I was George, I'd be saying, wait till Bentleigh get out there. But you know what? It's a cup final. We know the last time these two played against Steve was magnificent, great game, and I actually thought they were very well, Bentleigh Greens, and the Burgers pounded them 3-0. It wasn't a 3-0 victory and an onslaught as it said on the score sheet, but I'll tell you what, it did show that Burgers are capable of destroying teams, and tonight hopefully they've played some good football this year. Can they continue it?
Well, Dougie, this is a big question. I mean, the last time the Burgers were involved in a big game was a few weeks ago. Harry Noon, of course, back in the starting squad. Back from his overseas visiting family members there in the UK. But the last time the Burgers played was at Amy Stadium, and you were there with us, Dougie, that night. Probably a little bit overawed. Let's hope there's none of that jitters tonight, because if they play to their potential, you'd think they're really a match for just about any side out there.
Most definitely, John. The only thing I will say, it is a decent-sized pitch. Let's be fair, Amy Park.
Similar dimensions, wouldn't it?
South Melbourne opened them up. You know, I think Georgie put his hand up after the game, and maybe didn't focus onto that sort of possibility of carving them out on the outsides and doing some damage with the width. So I'm sure that he'll have done his homework a bit extra this time, and going to look forward to see what the Burgers do come out with.
Yeah, we've got the team lineups there, Dougie, for Heidelberg United. Just one change from the side that won 4-0. It started 4-0 against North Geelong last Saturday at a venue which is a tricky venue in the past for the Burgers, but they pretty much had the game wrapped up at half-time. But the skipper, they welcome back the skipper, Luke Bowles there, who's makes a return. He was rested after injuring his shin in the previous game the week before against Green Gully, so he had a rest last Saturday. And, of course, dropping out of the starting lineup is Adrian Zara, who'll be on the bench along with Harry Noon, as we said. And, of course, on the bench is the striker Alex Chavo, who's down there as the teams come out. And, of course, the other player on the bench, the factor Sean Ellis, who's still coming back from injury. Got a bit of about a 20-minute run in the game against North Geelong, but looks short of a gallop, really.
That's all right. They've all been away, as you know, Johnny, for 8 days. Obviously working hard. But Noon obviously went to UK. He's back. I believe he's a very, very key factor in this game. And I said that against Amy. His third man running, he gets into some great runs from deep and gets in there and really pushes out to the midfield, creating the midfielders go with and creating space for others to come into as well. But let's see.
So we're going to go for the national anthem, so we'll just cut into the live feed, mate.
Okay.
You don't want to hear my voice singing that, mate.
I'm pretty good.
What a magnificent scene out here at ABD Stadium. The grandstand just about full over on that far side. Dougie, we're up here in the scaffolding, freezing our absolute tushes off here.
Hey, by the way, I've just come out of 34, 38 degrees. Now, on this scaffold, have we put a light up there? Because I'm tipping Tullamarines just over there.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of flyovers, but Dougie, I've been told we're just about to... Yeah, we're going to just cut away to our sponsors, of course, tonight, brought to you by our wonderful friends at Doncaster Volkswagen, and let's go to their little spot.
This live stream broadcast of HUFC TV is proudly brought to you by Doncaster Volkswagen. Doncaster Volkswagen. Located in the heart of Doncaster, we have an extensive range of new and used passenger and commercial vehicles, along with a state-of-the-art Volkswagen service centre. Visit www.doncastervolkswagen.com.au. So if you're in the market for a new or used Volkswagen, come and see us at our showroom at 584 Doncaster Road, Doncaster. Telephone 88.
And we're back here at ABD Stadium, all about ready to go for this 2017 Dockerty Cup Final, brought to you by our wonderful friends at Doncaster Volkswagen. Dougie, of course, for the Bentleigh Greens, we made mention before, Ryan Scott red-carded their keeper in the win against Kingston City last Friday night. So in goals will be their substitute keeper, Jordan Gifkins. And of course,
straight red, was it, Johnny?
It was a straight red, yes, in the first half. And despite that, Bentleigh Greens through Matthew Thurtell, who's going to be the player to watch tonight. He's coming off the back of a hat-trick in that game. Tore Kingston apart in that second half to win 3-0, so they're back in form. And of course, there's a lot of quality in that team, isn't there, Dougie?
Yeah, just going through, like we said last time, Johnny, there's the movement, I've said it before, the movement of the front runners in that final third, really impresses me the way Bentleigh does do it. Can they do it tonight? That's the thing is, Monos in there, Lambros, he can cause, he's quick, they're sharp, they've got speed. Some of Burgers, but have they, and there they're coming. You know what the good thing about us being so close, if these referees or linesmen don't get their flags right tonight, we can put them in a taxi and send them.
We're right on the ball, aren't we, Dougie? But just about ready to go. Burgers will be kicking to the left of your screen. You're watching this on Heidelberg's YouTube channel here, HUFC2. And pay-per-view, yes.
And pay-per-view.
And pay-per-view. But away we go, Dougie, with the Burgers to kick us off. In fact, no, they're not. Take two. We're away.
We're away. Doesn't matter. Oh, there we go. Is this what we got? Happy days. Get on with the show. Greg Blake would have been happy with that.
Oh, it's a cup final, isn't it, Dougie? There's the number 9 for Benjamin Litfin and Ruben Way for Heidelberg clashing in the very first seconds of the game. We know it's a cup final, so they'll be on for young and old here, as it'll be a throw to the Burgers. But Dougie, the other player I've been impressed for Heidelberg, who's taken a bit of the pressure off Kenny Athieu, has been the boy we signed from Ballarat, Michael Trigger. He's scored again last week, second goal in 3 games, and really making his presence felt in the starting lineup. As Dumbalis goes for the kick, Litfin,
handball, referee.
Only one hand, not two there, Dougie.
You know what I must say? Yeah, Georgie's into him already. You would have thought they would have got a brand new soccer ball for tonight, wouldn't you?
It looks like it's
it's been worn. Right, that's got more worn. I won't say that, but anyway, you just let that run through to the factor. But,
to the hyphenator.
The hyphenator, but I have to admit, they don't with that soccer ball. It's yeah, Georgie's just. Georgie's just saying that he's not here for his good looks and make his decision. And you know what? All straight. Hey, the referee was in a great position, but the linesman was. Definitely handball. It was one hand. That's a little push in the back. But here we go. Get this game under the way. Forget about the pushes and shoves and all the rest of it. We've got a game of football played out wide. There he is. Right foot doesn't get away. Looks up, pulls the trigger, and hits the cameraman over left-hand side. Good little handball there, though.
But a good example there, Dougie, in the cup final. You haven't got time to dwell on the ball, and Ruben Way took that extra step that time and got pinged in possession and almost an opening there for the Bentleigh Greens. Only 2 minutes in, you're watching this thanks to our wonderful sponsors at Doncaster Volkswagen. And of course we mustn't forget all our other great sponsors, including our wonderful friends at Windsor Management Insurance Brokers. There's Trigger on the ball there, looking for Kenny Athew. He gets the ball now. Kenny Athew on the ball. He's got Ruben Way on this near side. Kenny Athew gets held up. Bentleigh should clear, Dougie.
Nice bit of football by Bentleigh. Nice little triangle played, pushed it around quite comfortably. Nice to watch. Here we go. Little old jumping Jack Petrie. Everything there. Football. Getting him, using his body well. Can he look out there? Turns him in left. Does he get a throw in? Referee linesman. Little pin bomb ball there going.
Yeah, it's very tight in the clinches there, isn't it, Dougie, in this first 2.5 minutes old. And tell you what, there's going to be very little space. Both teams closing down the spaces early.
There comes Bentleigh Greens, mate. I'm just thinking about that plane. It's pretty close over there, Johnny. You can hear it. Beautiful to see. Out we come. Let's get this game under the way. He's looking at Ray. He'll come in. Can he find him? No, he'll find a green shirt. Just there he is, Way, giving a bit of pressure. Good pressure again. Lost pressure this time. We'll pinch this time. A little pressure. Yeah, referee correctly. No.
Yeah, just a little clip that time, wasn't it, Dougie?
Yeah, looks like number 10 down there. Looks like Holmes. Have a bit of a roll. Little clip.
Yeah, just on the back of the shin there.
Yeah, it's been a bit cold out there tonight too, so it might be a bit stingy.
I'll tell you what, they would you feel every little clinch, wouldn't they?
Yeah, he's still rubbing it. He'll come good. Hopefully he's all right. Let's see that in Liffin. He's looking at
Doggy, how are you coping with there's changes in extreme, mate, from 35 Celsius to about 8 Celsius?
I'm a bit chilly. I am chilly. I'll give you that right now. Chilly's not the word. I'm looking at Sweetie over. He's got his hard hat on and everything.
It looks like the Unabomber there.
How we come on now outside in front of the grandstand of the beautiful ABD Group Stadium. Looking magnet, clipped on the outside of his foot. Pace will go in, takes a nice touch, looks in there. Costa looks up. Little cheeky one inside. Does he get there? Gives it away too cheaply there. That's as far as Holmes. Holmes will look up. Trigger will just step back in there. Nine will bring it. They're the ones I would have seen, like them sort of balls there. They're a bad ball. Not in front of the player. That's the one that King Kenny should have went. Yeah. Everyone was linked up because it's easy for us to say because we're here. But that's when Kenny should have been and should have been on his toes and gone. Little dummy. Well done there. Cuts inside there. Drops him twice. Cheeky little ball. Not a bad little run. Tell you what, lot to do. Oh, referee. You know what though, Johnny? Did he have two hands on the ball? That's the question we ask.
They're always well protected, aren't they?
Oh, mate, how do they put your knee in your back and do everything and we can't send halves? Diagonal ball, not a bad one either. Found him very well. Costa, Trigger will make the run on the outside. Is it Trigger in there?
It is Trigger.
It is Trigger. Looks up. King Kenny's made a run. I tell you what, Kenny, no. Oh, brought down there by Holmes. Clipped on. Little triangle in there in the midfield. Intercepted again. Chimbalis will just hold him. Good, not a lot of yellow shirts. Have they gone with the runner? No, jumping Jack Petrie. Here he goes, Kenny. Little 1-2 wall pass. Oh, just over clipped it out the way there, Johnny.
Yeah, just a bit of nerves, Dougie. There's really no settling down at the moment yet. Players, even that inferred pressure, players knowing that they haven't got a lot of time on the ball and they're going to get hammered as soon as they get it. And now, even when they do find space, they think, oh.
Clulo in there, coming in deep. Coming across. They'll look to go out the other side. Looks up. Left foot. Clips it in there into Monos. He'll play it back again. He'll look to come inside. Good pressure in there by Costa. Keeps him on the way. Can he lock him in? Got him out a bit cheaply, but now he can. Oh, Trigger got thrown down the sandwich bar too, mate. Wrong way. Get the lunch.
Sold in the dummy that time.
Certainly did. Out comes Bentleigh Greens. They'll look to come out on the right side now. Looks up. He's gone for a diagonal. Hits it well. Over comes the pace. Gets ahead to it. And brings it down on his quad. Lovely done by the big centre half. Plays into O'Brien. Out they go again.
O'Brien now on the ball, looking for the runner Trigger. Can he get around? Chased back by the Bentleigh defence, and he'll shepherd that out for play. Yeah, good play in the end that time by Ross Archibald.
He was unlucky there, Trigger. Got around the outside, just couldn't get his leg around it enough, could he?
They come away with it early that time through Yankovic. Goes short to Honos. Honos, though, picked off by O'Brien. Jack Petrie that time. Kenny Atthew now. Can he get around?
He's got it.
The ball through. Tries a shot and just wide. Well, Kenny Atthew made a yard of space that time. Then we see that on the replay, Dougie.
Have a look at it, just pure. Look at the adrenaline. There he goes there. He's gone 1, 2. It just fell from him. He stopped running, pulls the trigger. Tell you what, though, boys, if he'd got that on target, I'll tell you what, that would have caused some damage.
Well, Gifkins was certainly scrambling away, so in the 7th minute, Kenny Atthew with the first real opportunity. And there was good pressure by the Burgers that time to create that, but Kenny Atthew showing the danger of the man that time as he found a yard of space. And Bentleigh are going to have to be on their toes to watch that one. As they try to come away through Holmes now. Well done by Jack Petrie. As I'll tell you what, Dougie, I could just about see the pilot smiling on that plane, mate.
Well, I'm not going to say what I'm thinking, because I'm not allowed to, but I've seen the wheels. Played in well. Looked to go outside, just trying to get the ball under control. Looks in there.
Holmes it is, Dougie.
O'Brien just slipping a bit there. He's a couple. Ooh, referee says play on, well done. Just a careless challenge there by O'Brien.
Yeah, he might not be used to these conditions, Dougie. Coming from Queensland, might find the Dewey going a bit rough at the moment.
I'm not good at these conditions coming from Vietnam. Done well there, didn't he? Had to do it. Kept it in very ever so well there, though. Jordan.
Honos gets around again a second time, and pace again, man on the spot, always seems to be in the right position as they come away. The Burgers, Kanakaris with acres of space to work into now. He's got Trigger and Kenny Atthew ahead, goes for the ladder, only as far as Archibald, and Bentleigh should clear that time. Now Jordan Wilkes just sit down, goes down the line now looking for Trigger. Can he get around? Does so, but Bentleigh with weight of numbers come away. And they'll come bring it across to this side now. Hadzimuratis on the run on the right. Holmes now finds that player. I'll go back to Clulo. So they're attacking from the right. Back to Litfin. Litfin short to Holmes. And they go back. So the Burgers forcing them back. And that time Webster, who's made a return to the side this week. That time Trigger tries to get away and gets the ball back from O'Brien, looking for the runner. Kenny Atthew now gets away from Webster. Has he got support there? Can he cut it back in? And he'll get the corner off Webster.
Ruben Wade, good supportive run in there. Johnny was looking for him every bit of time. Kenny was got his head up, looked in the left-hand side there. You can have a look on the replay there. Just get a slow look at Way screaming that they closed the area down. The referee closed him down. Just trying to pick him out. Have a corner then. Petrie will come across. Just on the left-hand side, we've had 9.5 minutes played in this beautiful cup final. Dockerty Cup, brought to you by HUFC. Petrie.
Yes, and it's Volkswagen at Doncaster bringing all the action tonight.
Flipped in, a lot of ball in the air, a lot of things. Keeper will take Cherries, no problem at all. He'll come out wild and strong. Intercepted. Tell you what, they both had looked at each other and thought, am I away here? Even Trigger was deciding, do I got to run here from the big fella?
And Trigger there.
He's done well.
Trigger, but Clulo keeps his position well.
As Georgie said, he played it. He did though.
Now Holmes has got, who's he got out on the left there, Dougie? That's Pilkington.
Yeah. Skipperuna. Is he the skipper? Not the captain.
I think Webster.
Webster's came back in as captain.
Yeah, missed last week against Kingston City, back in the lineup as Gifkins that time. Goes across to the player Archibald. Archibald with the run now. Spreads it out to the left. That's Honos there with a lovely cross in. Too far though for the Bentleigh player there, and it'll run all the way across for a throw to Heidelberg on this left-hand back position.
The actual ground looks fantastic out here, doesn't it?
Very nice surface. And
him sitting. Looks fantastic. Here we are, the man, 150 games, just about to take the throw in. He'll go long. Over comes Trigger. Kenny will make his presence. Does he? Yes, he does. A little touch. Webster, he'll just swing it back in. Up goes Nambaris. Way, little dinky die. He'll look for O'Brien. Trigger. Come on, Trigger. Come on, Trigger. Run. That's what I'm saying, Georgie.
I'll tell you what, Dougie, it's lucky we're playing a late night game because the censors would be all over us, Dougie, wouldn't they, with George down there?
Say. Mate, I was telling him to run from here. No wonder Georgie was.
There's Honos, shadowed by Jordan Wilkes, turns inboard. Holmes, instrumental there. Goes across now, Bentleigh with a chance. We've got Gifkins running out wide. Ruben Way comes across. Wins the ball off him. Does wonderfully well. Does Ruben Way now. He's got Kenny Atthew on the far side. Carries the ball forward. Looks back now. Finds O'Brien. O'Brien now. Back to Ruben Way, who's gone across to the right-hand side. He's got the overlap from Kanakaras. Kenny Atthew on the far post. Can he get that ball in? And Kenny Atthew! In fact, it was over O'Brien's head and Kenny Atthew. Well, let's have a look at that.
Tell you what, Johnny, that is a golden opportunity. Well done by Ruben Way. Got the ball out there by Costa, and that is a fantastic quality ball. Look at Kenny. Just trying. You've got to bust your chops to get on the back of that. That is a sensational
that would have been a poacher's goal, Dougie. Poacher's goal on the far post.
What a ball.
Turn the defence inside out, but wonderful play by Ruben Way. And you're watching all this action on HUFC TV, watching our live stream on YouTube here at ABD Stadium in Broadmeadows. Dockerty Cup Final action, 2017 version. Heidelberg United taking on Bentleigh Greens.
Is there a 2018 version next year?
Well, there will be, we hope, Dougie is. Now they're coming forward, Bentleigh Greens with a shot. And that time, a weak shot in the end by Yankovic.
Just at the moment, though, Johnny, if you can have a look at Bentleigh Greens, they're finding another midfielder at all the times. Obviously, they're linking up, so...
Burgers got to watch those runners, don't they, Dougie?
Yeah, Georgie's going to have a bit of a look at that because O'Brien's pushing out. They're just getting mindful of Trigger and O'Brien in there keeping their shape. So, obviously, Petrie in there. He's got an upside-down triangle. Kenny done well to get the leg up and over there. Up goes Jumping Jack. Good touch in there by O'Brien. As far as Trigger, good in there. Costa, you'll have a look up. Kenny can bring the ball in, little overlap and run. Looks to play it in early, does not. Continues his run. It'll come back out here to, looks like O'Brien. He'll keep the ball moving to Jumping Jack. He'll look out to, bring out to Biles. Heads up. Not a bad run by Ruben Way. Can he find his feet? Yes, he does. Keeps it solid. Tambalis, he'll look up. Kenny, there's not much movement in there. It's static, and he just put it in there and hope for the best, and that's what he's done. Pilkington, does he net there? Just Trigger, he's got to gamble. We've got to put
no
pressure.
One attacking that far post, Dougie.
Got to pressure the ball. Play on, referee. Can't agree with him more. Ruben Way, he can strike a ball from this side here. Too right he can. Can he take a touch? Can he get it out of his feet? Gives it to a man in green.
Yeah, they picked him off that time, and they're on the way. Honos is away. Luke, pacey though, brilliant tackle, and recovers well. And the hyphen clears eventually. Only as far as Holmes though. And Bentleigh will recycle the ball in. This time through Trent Clulo. Looking to run the gauntlet. Ruben Way though. Momentary holds him up, but they work it out to Holmes. Holmes now looking for the short 1-2 ball, the wall pass. Tumbalis clears to Kenny Atthew. Oh, falls over Kenny. And Archibald finds Honos now. Bentleigh with a chance to attack. Has to go back to Pilkington. Gifkins. On this far side, free. The Burgers will need to step up now. As Gifkins. Again, board to Holmes. So they're just probing at the moment, Dougie, just looking for that opening. As Heidelberg push men behind the ball.
Look where O'Brien is, though. Look at O'Brien in 23. Have a look where O'Brien's been pulled out of position. 23 and Petrie. Holmes has always got an extra man. O'Brien's your loophole at the moment. He's causing some problems there for Heidelberg. You can see where he's drifting off into space. And what they're doing, they're just playing past him and through him. And obviously Holmes is in there with the 23 of Cullen in there as well. Just finding that little bit extra space in there.
Yeah, and just dropping in that hole, aren't they, Dougie?
Yeah, little give and goes he's looking for, which is quite sharp and quite light.
So 16 minutes in, Dougie, in this 2017 Dockerty Cup Final, brought to you by Doncaster Volkswagen in this rather cool but fresh evening.
Cool.
At least it's fine conditions, Dougie. We've got that at least.
Kenny
Athieu with a nice little touch for Trigger now. The Burgers on the attack. Gets around the defender there. Can he get the ball in? And he'll win a corner kick.
Just that extra ball though, Johnny. I would love to see that ball whipped in. Like, he had a time, he looked up, the boys were in the box, stick the ball in there.
Yeah, get in the mixer, isn't it, Dougie? Yeah. Get that defence turn around.
Well, the thing is, you want your defender running at the goals. You don't want your defender with his back to goal, because obviously then he can attack the ball. You know, you see so many own goals, I suppose, when they're running back into goals, which is the way it is. Here we go.
So Ruben Way it is over there.
Left footer. Just in front of there, you see the young boys training out the back. They've all got tracksuits on. Way, not the best of balls I've seen them in a time. He'll go back out now as far as Junkman Jack. He'll get the ball out wide again, and unfortunately, ain't the prettiest ball. And Way can't do much about that.
Yeah, that was a bit under pressure there, and he's looking for the return ball.
Leaning back, technique was ordinary. Should have been over the ball and leaning forward. But here he goes, another one. Can we see what's going over us, Johnny?
That could be QA 367 from Singapore, mate, I reckon.
I'm thinking about going on it. Here he goes, keeper in there, Gilfton. Boy in there for Scott, who was sent off last week. Finds his man well. Done quite well. Right back, Wilkins. Intercepted as Bentleigh just in front of the grandstand on the 2017 Dockerty Cup Final between Heidelberg United and Bentleigh Greens. They've seen each other a few times in the league. And here we go again. Biles, he'll look for some movement. He's pulled away nicely. Intercepted though. Defender attacking that ball quite easily. They're cherries for defenders like that.
Yes, and if you're watching here on the HUFC TV stream tonight, of course Heidelberg United have never taken out this competition, Dougie. So a chance for the Burger boys to create history, to be the first side in the club's history to take out this Dockerty Cup Final. And of course Bentleigh Greens, who won their first one last year, a chance to go back to back. As a little clip by Kanakaris, but Bentleigh again will come away. Kenny Athieu wins it back though, finds Kanakaris, looking for the early ball in. It'll be cleared by Bentleigh only as far as Dumbalis. Oh, he gets picked off though, and now Bentleigh with a chance for the counter attack there. It's Clulo. He's running the corner, looks inboard. Lovely little touchback, but it'll be mopped up by Jack Petrie eventually. He taps the ball away and he'll give it away again. Tyson Holmes will pick up the loose ball. Clulo now for Bentleigh Greens. Steps inboard, looking for the 1-2 ball. But then Heidelberg, good defending there. That time pulled off the ball was O'Brien that time, and
tell what, they look dangerous. They actually look very dangerous in the final third.
They get numbers forward quickly, don't they, Dougie? The Bentleigh Greens. So the Burgers will have to track those runners, as we said earlier.
Got to be making sure that they are.
But it's a bit of cut and thrust at the moment. You couldn't say either side's on top. Kenny Athieu probably with the best chance of the evening this so far.
And didn't hit the target, unfortunately. Biles, he'll chip that into Way, which can't do much about that. Says Georgie.
Yes,
disappointed.
Not the near canal it was, Dougie. No. It was the far one.
The far one.
That's right.
I didn't know there was one. Underway again. He goes, he pushes away in there by Holmes. He'll look up, hasn't got much support in front of him at the moment. Looks to come inside, he'll turn around, come back. Does find his feet this time. Oh, referee. Yeah. Just looking at him with that look.
Followed through on the tackle there, did Les Dumbalis. As our papers go flying.
That was another plane. That's all right. VW Doncaster. If you want a new car, get yourself down to VW Doncaster. One of the sponsors. Referee says, hang on. Relax. Relax, he says.
They're all a bit nervy, aren't they, Dougie, here?
They're all relaxed. Any you relax, we'll get them up here. They won't be relaxed too much. I'll give you the tip. There's ice. The scarf's gone. It's gone round.
The wind chill factor's about minus 38 degrees down here,
Dougie. I don't know. There's a part of my body I'm not feeling it. I've done well. Lack of medication, I think I might need it all tonight. Great little run in there. Oh, that's a penalty. That is a penalty. Oh, I'll tell you what, buddy.
Nor the referee both pointing to the goal kick.
I will go out on song. Can we see that, sweetie, or are you too busy scarfing yourself up?
I'll tell you what, our producer is absolutely frozen rigid to the spot. But Dougie, As we've gone 21 minutes, let's talk about how these teams got here. Of course, the semi-finals played a few weeks ago. Heidelberg United winning through courtesy of a 5-0 win down at Port Melbourne against Hume City, which is the home team here at ABD. And on the following evening, Bentleigh Greens, another classic match with South Melbourne. They've had some really great matches in the last few years, eventually winning 2-0. But both these teams, and of course Hume and South Melbourne, will feature in the FFA Cup later on, in fact early next month. That's coming up. So Hume City will be hosting Bentleigh Greens, coincidentally at this very ground early in August. And the Burgers, of course, a big game against A-League opposition. Tuesday the 1st of August, 7:30 p.m. kick-off at the Olympic Village against Perth Glory. So that should be a big game.
Hopefully we'll see some great bums on seats there. Back to this one though. King Kenny pulls it off the trigger. Kenny get in there. Intercepted. Holmes flicked on. Biles will get it down to Way. Way underway now. Good little run out the outside by Biles. Overlapping from the centre half. Plays a little one in with O'Brien. Kenny. Way gets it. Kenny pull the trigger. Oh, just a bit of a slip there. Georgie yelled for a corner. Shape. He's looking for shape out there, but a bit of a hand there.
Interesting you picked that up, Dougie. Luke Biles prepared to make that run forward from his centre-back position. So
only support that he had there, Miles, Johnny, obviously with Way going inside, but we'll go back to that in a minute. Here they come in.
Way again this time.
Lukinson, he'll have a look. Look at the boy on the outside here. He'll have a look back out.
Well done by Kannakaris. Chase back well. Just did enough to hold him up.
Holmes will come out the other side here. Look at the space he's got out here. He has got acres and acres and acres, the big fella out here. Look, clip it in. Bodies, plays it all short, feet, movement. Out there comes another support. They'll hold the line. Hold the 18, Webster. He'll look up. Can he find feet? Does though, around the outside.
So they'll go to Archibald. So good possession maintained here by Bentleigh Greens. That time it was Yankovic. Back to Webster now. So in fact, that was Archibald again. So they've worked it well, the Burgers, although Bentleigh Greens, to their credit, maintain possession. They're forcing Holmes deep. So they're prepared to hang on to the ball. And eventually, Heidelberg will win the throw. So good pressure that time, Dougie. They held their lines well, forced the Bentleigh Greens back, and eventually the turnover.
It's funny, Johnny in there. Johnny A's telling the referee it's way back here, and the ref knows back there. Have a little bit of a chat. Oh, Johnny.
I'll tell you what, they're always looking for an angle, aren't these coaches?
Oh, yeah. It comes with knowledge, it comes with experience. Clipped over by O'Brien. Handball was a shout, and the referee says play on. He's let it all flow. Ooh. Zimbalis ain't happy. They're having a bit of a... Zimbalis ain't happy at the moment.
He showed a little bit of a clip there, didn't he, Dougie?
Fired up at the moment. Long throw it's going to be.
Yeah, Ruben Way looks like, is it? No.
O'Brien.
O'Brien it is, yes.
O'Brien has a long one. He must have, because they're all in the 18-yard box. Here it comes in. Costa's shout round the back. Costa's making his way in. And it goes. Long launch. Kenny flicks on. He'll have a corner. No.
The ball stays in, Dougie. And they clip it forward. Pacey up with a header. Only as far as Clulo, but Luke Biles will get there first. Does well. Tyson Holmes, Ruben Way, tasseling away. Goes around the outside, does Ruben. Looking for that early cross. Kenny has you up high. And couldn't direct the header.
Tell you what, Johnny, Ruben Way done ever so well there, mate. He knocked that ball wide. He really put the Ducks in deep there, mate, and put in another bad ball there for Kenny.
Well, we saw him, Dougie, if you remember the game over at Kingston where he played as left back and was quite good that game. But I think he'd be relishing the opportunity to get back into this more attacking role where he can run at defenders and not have to worry about...
Kicking them.
Yep.
Keeps the ball moving. Good to see the game. Referee's had a good game so far, actually.
Well, it's been a good cup final. Both teams trying to play a bit of football. But, of course, we're wary because the first goal could end up being crucial. Usually in these cup finals, they're very tight affairs.
Webster to Holmes. Out he comes. Looks to come out front. Not bad cheek. Just open that space. You see the way the game's open up there, Johnny? Just open it up to just create that little bit more space for him. Holmes, Shinky die. Oh, can Kenny turn over? What's Kenny got in the locker? Holmes said, I'm having it back.
Brilliant tackle.
Ooh. Biles. I mean, Zimbalis. Look at the ball. Ball's not running too quick, mate. Team better ball. Can we buy him some new balls?
It's a very lush pitch too, though, Dougie, we must say. as Theodorides Petropoulos looking for the clip. It's a poor ball given away cheaply that time. Clulo picks it up and a chance to swing around. He'll go with a reverse pass to Pilkington.
Offside.
And referee waves. Yes, he finally calls it.
He had to wait till he got to him though. Obviously the rules are until he takes the ball. Definitely was offside there.
Luke Piles took a risk there, but paid off in the end. But Dougie, all this action brought to you tonight by Volkswagen in Doncaster, our wonderful sponsors for this evening's game on this HUFC TV live stream on the YouTube channel. Hope you're enjoying this wherever you're watching, whether it's locally or interstate or across the world or wherever in the universe you are, as they play a beautiful ball that time out to Hadzimaratas.
Easy for you to say, Johnny.
I'll tell you what.
I'm not even going to try.
My mouth is frozen. I couldn't get the tongue around that one,
Tell you
Dougie.
what, I'm numb. It is chilly, but we'll go back to the game. Won't worry about us poor blokes.
I've had a failure of the thermals, Dougie, at the moment. It's 3 degrees and plummeting at the moment.
Welcome back to Australia. Not a bad throw. Too easy in my likelihood. Should have been a screamer. Holmes left foot strike. And as far as pace, he'll get up. Well done. Not a bad header. Play on, says Pilkington. Ooh, Kanakaris was in there. Up goes Pace again with a nice good head to Wilkinson. He'll take a touch. Looks up. And just... idea was right. Ball wasn't.
Yeah,
wasn't too
execution.
far away.
And Bentleigh Green's just with a good little spell at the moment. Just... putting the Burger defence under pressure, but Stephen Pace, his usual unpanicked self that time, directed the header down well to Wilkes, Air Jordan.
28 minutes gone in this 2017 FFV Dockerty Cup Final. Heidelberg United, Bentleigh Greens. 0-0 if you just come and watching viewers now. 28 and a little bit gone. Back into the game. Wilkins will say, no, referee says play on. He played for it. They'll look to come out. Clips it in wide. Does he pull away from Zimbalis? Yes, he will. You hear the gaffer there, Johnny A. Saying, hold it up. Can he play it in? He's got support. He's got a little one in there. No, clips it in himself.
Ever so well, but eventually, yes.
Only as far as there, though, as far as Lifton, he will have a look in. He's looking short. Yes, they do. He doesn't look short. He is short. But anyway, go back to the game. He was looking short. Macca turned, the big fella. He'll have a look to come out. Berger's just taking a little bit of pressure at the moment.
Yeah, just having to work hard, Dougie, and it always ties you out more when you're chasing the ball, as I'll play it across to Archibald. Yeah, he'll have a bit of room to work in. Jack Petrie steps up, goes out to Pilkington, down the line, looking for Honos. Wilkes gets there first, though. Holds him off well, goes inboard to Petrie. Petrie short for Trigger. Trigger back to Petrie. And they'll work it out on this left-hand side. Luke Biles across. As Ruben Way. Yeah, gets brought down by Hadzimaratas. Easy for
You're warm now. You've had a warm-up.
And that's Dimmy. Goes
Great
to...
little cheek there by Biles. Way. Here we go. Little shimmy inside 1-2. Hey, should have went down. 2. Kilkenny created a space for himself. Intercepted, played in. Can he get a turn? Yes, just as far as in there. By left, and he'll launch it in. Pace, not too far, but it'll fall back to a yellow jersey. Pace will look up into jumping jack. Kenny, just overhit it. I'd like to see someone pull the trigger. Yeah. Someone test the goalkeeper. We know our midfielders can strike a ball. You've got Petrie, they can all strike it. Like I said, this is ready for Harry. Yes. High noon.
Yeah, just, I think, came back to the country just early yesterday, so he might be a little bit... I think it's Tyson Holmes with a beautiful run forward, but the...
Why, you know what, though? Why? Pace was not in front of him. Pace was beside him. Johnny?
Just shepherding him, wasn't he?
He was shepherding. He could have gone another 5 yards. And he could have pulled the trigger. Agree?
Yeah, he was looking for the run that time of... who was that on that far side?
No one wants to back themselves these days. There's no one want to go, the old saying as coaches, you don't shoot, you don't score. That's a great one there.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to take the responsibility on your shoulders, don't you?
Put the ball in the back of the net. Be the hero. And if it doesn't, make sure the keeper makes a save and someone in there for the crumbs.
Yes, and we're just over the half-hour mark, Dougie, approaching 31 minutes. Brought to you tonight by Volkswagen in Doncaster. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard. But plenty of action here as Bentleigh Greens O'Brien finds Ruben Way. They look for the wall pass there. O'Brien continued his run. Jack Petrie, though, couldn't find him as...
Just didn't have that finesse on that one, did he? The final ball.
Dimi Hadzimuratas with the ball now. My golly, he's going to give me a nightmare saying that name as Jordan Wilkes cuts that pass out.
I'm going to call him Dim.
Yeah, Dimmy might be the easy way. So Jordan Wilkes on the overlap now. Can he get there in time? Does so. He gets forward. Shadowed by Honos. Does well to hold it up. Back to Kanakaris, although...
Gave it a whip, knocked it out.
Got to play it on the other side of the line, don't you, Dougie?
That's that white one. No, most definitely. Good little touch there by Pace with that. Oh, look, everyone's going in. Well played. In. O'Brien, he's looking there. In goes Kenny. Kenny getting in touch in there. Well done, Webster. Cleaned up in there. He'll look it in. Little flick there. And as far as Bowles, we've got room over this side. Can he hit a diagonal ball? Yes, he can. Cheeky little 7-iron. Way, takes a touch. Go and get at him. That's the shout from the gaffer. Overlap and run there by Lee. Can he take a deliver? Yes, he can. Not bad. Not much on it, though. Got to be a better ball there. Tired leg, maybe.
Yeah, just didn't set himself, did he, Dougie?
Technique was all wrong. Here comes Bowles. He's going to have a look this time, the big fella. Plays it in. Intercepted, though. Oh, Bowles is away, though. Here he goes. Can the gaffer go in there? Costa comes out wide to Timbalis. He'll take a touch. He's got runners in the movement. Ball, not a bad ball. Oh,
straight to the Bentleigh Greens player, Archibald there. Heads it away.
Boy, no, you got to pick the centre
had time to pick the player out, didn't he? And Jack Petrie wins the header. Now Ruben Way, forced backwards. Oh, gives it away that time. Thurtell now on the ball. Gets around, but eventually
green ball.
Heidelberg forced to clear. Ruben Way that time guilty of giving the ball away.
To be fair to him though, Johnny, done ever so well to lose the ball, get it back and got it back. A good challenge in there. They were 3 versus 3 at one stage, Heidelberg.
Certainly the discipline maintained, but don't want to be giving the ball away in those sort of areas, don't you?
I'm just wondering if is Sweetie okay over there? Has he got the heater on? He's got the lot on. Here goes Way. There it is. Not going to be that way.
Referee judges that one off Ruben Way.
Easy. Behave yourself, he says. Good to see him talking. He was right though, because it went that way. Yeah, who knows? Back to the game. Let's get on with it and play. If you're out there, Blakey, and you're listening, son, happy birthday. I hope you're enjoying your night, buddy.
Enjoying an enjoyable dinner with the family.
Yeah, and have one for me. Here he goes, Webster, the captain. He'll go in there. Little shimmy. Oh, Timbalis will have that though. Wasn't that silly?
A couple of times they've done that little set play there with the dummy.
They've got some good communication. I don't mind watching Bentleigh. They actually play the ball in. They keep it tight. Some nice footballers out there. Biles. Up will go to Way, I should say. He'll help it on over Kenny. He'll hold the ball in. Costa hasn't been in part of this game yet. He's all over him. He's Georgie's thing. Plays in. Petrie, here he comes. Come on, jumping jack. Ruben Way protects the ball well. O'Brien out to Costa. And he does find out there. Trigger on the ball. Inside. What's he got? He hasn't got a lot. Out will go one more is the shout, and most definitely Ruben Way will take it. What's he got in his locker? Looks up, 1 foot, little King Kenny just overhit it.
Oh, it's going to
go out. What, he's done well to save that, King Kenny, and he has done so. No, linesman over there says that ball was out.
I tell you what, my peepers saw that really well. It was centimetres over, but it's just got to be centimetres over, isn't it?
I couldn't see it because my teeth were chopping, and the water's running through my eyes.
Folks, if you're watching, frostbite is about to set in at any instant.
It is Baltic. It's Costa. Kanakaris gets over challenge and does so. O'Brien with the next one. Just as far as referee.
He's given handball that time.
Handball. Just a bit of sleep.
Yeah, just got him on the upper arm there. Very interesting game so far, Dougie. It's a bit of cut and thrust at the moment. Not many clear chances though.
Johnny A's cold. Hey Johnny, you cold down there?
I'll tell you what.
It's cold up here,
son. It's so cold he can't hear you, Dougie. But
he hasn't got a hat on either.
Very brave man, Dougie. But
anyway, back to this game. Pace doesn't get in there. It's Wilkins. Good in there, Wilkes. Clipped over there by Kanakaris has been quite.
He's got to get in the game, Dougie. You've said this before.
He's been quite.
A couple of nice touches that he's made, but he's just got to get involved a bit more.
But to be honest, it hasn't been the game for him as yet. You know, he got a very good left back playing on him with Lukinson. And we go, back out he goes. Play to go over, back to the danger area. Petrie, he'll go as far as trigger. Can he keep it in? He's got bodies in the box. Yes, he has. O'Brien will go in short. Look at Wade just floating around the back here.
Yeah, just waiting for that crossfield ball. O'Brien trotting across Dougie to take the throw in. We've gone 36.5 minutes. All this action, of course, brought to you by Doncaster Volkswagen. And if you need a great new Volkswagen or a used car, get down there and see the boys.
Or a heater.
Well, hopefully one that has a good heater at this stage of the year, Dougie.
Long throw, does though. Can he get a touch on it? Yes,
nice
he
flick
does.
on.
Oh, OG. Oh, why isn't someone going in there?
Well, that's the third time, Dougie. Third time not attacking that far post.
Oh.
As Holmes now will come away. But there was the opportunity, Dougie, again.
Bowles done well there. Well done, Bowles. Good strength.
Great body work again by the skipper. And he's come away with it. Kanakaris.
Come on, Wade. Come on. One way out here.
He's peeled off his man there. He's got no support up. Only Ruben Wade trotting into the box. He's got Luke Bowles, of all people, coming in. Goes squares to Kanakaris.
Yes.
He tries a shot, but in the end, well, it was neither a shot nor a cross in the end, Dougie.
You know what, mate? I ain't
got the wires crossed that time.
I'm not going to give him a hard time. He had a go. He didn't have the... Saying that,
it was well off target.
It was, but the movement
well
was
done by Brian Kenyathi now.
Pulls.
Pulls the trigger, and what a save! Well, a cheap turn away. Paul O'Brien.
Let's have a look at this, Johnny, on here. Have a look here, though. Turns in, ball's there, given away. Turns in there, little cheeky one there, just outside of his foot. And by the way, that was going in the back of the net. Great saving there by Jordan.
Jordan Gifkins gets down well, but that's two opportunities to Kenyathi.
Do it. Says Nike. Just do it. Not a bad ball. Keeper's out. It's still in.
Around.
It's got in. Cleared off the line.
Keeper's free kick. Free kick to the keeper.
We're only over him. He's allowed to climb all over us.
I tell you what, Dougie. They're testing the keeper out. There's someone down there. Could it be Webster? It might be.
Shout for the physio. Hope he's all right, whoever it is.
But there was a ball played in from the corner kick, and Gifkins was flapping around. And
we get a replay up there, sweetie. No, too cold. Fingers ain't working.
Yes, our wiring's not working so well in this cold weather.
That Cat 6 wire must be thermal. There we go.
Tell you what, if we were doing this in the UK, they'd be telling us to harden up, Dougie.
To be honest with you, mate, I did it in the UK, and up in the stand it was cold sometimes, but I was well wrapped up and I hadn't come from 38 degrees. My body's just had a bit of a change.
So as we have a short interlude in play here, a chance to recap. We're at the 2017 Dockerty Cup Final here at ABD Stadium in Broadmeadows. Heidelberg United taking on Bentleigh Greens. And all the action brought to you here on the live stream on YouTube on HUFC TV. We hope you're enjoying it. Thanks to our wonderful friends at Doncaster Volkswagen, and of course mustn't forget our other great friends at Windsor Management Insurance Brokers, who have also been a wonderful support on HUFC TV this year.
Most definitely,
yes,
Johnny.
And Prime plastic bags,
of
course.
Don't forget our Prime. You want a plastic bag, you got to go see our mate Billy.
Billy P, and I'll tell you what, he's overseas in the warm climates at the moment.
I think everyone is.
And he'll be watching this, so Billy P, a big shout out to you, son.
Love you, Billy.
But certainly it's a very tense tussle here as we cross over the 40-minute mark.
Hasn't been a... okay, we talked about a game of entertainment. It's been some good football, some lot of movement, but obviously...
Not many chances.
The goalkeepers haven't been... And let's be fair, Heidelberg's probably had the best
chances, really.
They have, you know, and the keeper then had to make a great save. And it goes, up goes Bars, great solid header. Kenny backs into him well, brings it down. Oh, just weren't on the same page.
Again, he was probably looking for that run in the channel, and Trigger was looking for the run outside.
QF 605 just coming over at the moment.
We are right in the flight path here, folks.
It's brilliant. Love the game of football, love the atmosphere. The crowd over there, not too bad either. Back into this game. Nice touch here by Luke Pilkington. Flicks it in and continues his run, and ever so does. He got 2 versus 2, got 3 going in there. Pulls up. Can he find him out? Just over, does it? Just too much in there for your mate. What's his name?
Oh, that was Dimi Hadzimaratis who was making that run at the far post. And I'll tell you what, let's have a look at that on the replay. Berger's defence was caught open there, and as the ball was played in, they had two players there. You had Matthew Thurtell and Hadzimaratis making the runs. And
there's more players that coming in that back there than on Tullamarine Freeway.
I'll tell you what, Dougie, there was an opportunity, but it was more of a half chance, really not.
Final ball there from Pilkington's let himself down there. Obviously, be disappointed in that of a player of his quality. Done all the hard yards, Johnny. Just didn't get that last one in.
The final ball there, letting him down as they again attack, looking for that player, but was Jordan Wilkes will get there first. Can he get the ball down the line? Looking for Trigger, only as far as Archibald. So now a chance for Bentleigh. Now they've been caught on the transition. Honos has got players running in the box. Confronted by pace. Can he get the cross in? And the ball off Luke Biles in the end. Almost catching the hyphen off guard and away for a corner kick. But a good interception that time.
Look at the boy fighting on the 18-yard box in there. Just coming in, cut it back. I tell you what, you're putting that ball in that dangerous area, Johnny. They're OGs that can reflect, deflect and do anything.
Well, Dougie, they're certainly sounding the alarm bells here at the moment. The Berger defence being worked over in the last couple of attacks. And it'll be Bentleigh Greens with their first corner of the afternoon or the evening. Away by Kenny Atthew.
Trigger's on his own there. He's got 1 versus 3, and I tell you what, he's done one. A bit of, yep, I don't blame you on that one, Georgie.
Yeah,
you can see the shirt from here. You can see the shirt from here getting pulled.
Oh, yeah, a bit frustrating that time. He got.
You know what though? Give him due, and I'll say this again. He has let him fly. Both teams.
Well, as long as you're consistent, Dougie, that's all we can ask for.
And that's all right. There's Blakey will be pulling his hair out over. They go, just get on with it. I'll give you a handback slap. Play on. Biles, solid header. Yeah. Had to do that.
Had to win it.
Still in play. Hasn't gone out. Kenny, little flick. Oh, intercepted in there by the 15 for Archibald for Costa. Played the ball in. Offside. Yeah, just his run.
Should have been played first time. Trigger was away. But just that half a second delay saw Trigger offside. Just been caught about half a yard offside, but certainly an opportunity wasted.
What's Georgie saying?
I was still bemused by that earlier decision. Or if you're Greg Blake, would use the word flummoxed.
Good little flick.
Luke Biles with a timely intercept there.
Great interception there by Johnny, by Biles. Johnny, though, he positioning brilliant. Pace, looks up. Can he get enough on it? Done enough there. Nice, a bit of pressure there from Bentleigh.
There, Dougie. They're forcing Bentleigh are forcing a player like Lesdon Barlas, who's a natural left back. Hadzimaratis making that run into the middle.
Well, they're narrow. Bentleigh play a lot of stuff narrow, and they play a little give and goes. Here we go. Goes and goes. Reuben, I tell you what, he'll get through there. Webster keeps going. Webster, yep. They'll have the throw into over. So what they're doing is they'll bring you in and play the little give and goes, and then they bring you the overlaps.
You can see that tactic in the Heidelberg defence. Just doesn't want to get caught out, but obviously playing man on man at the moment as we're approaching the 45-minute mark, Doug. So it's flown almost.
A couple of injuries, so I reckon we're going to be looking at 2 or 3. Probably a good 3. Here we go, my old mate down there. Long throw in there by O'Brien. Up it goes. Does it get a flick on? Does it sit for anyone? No, it's still in there. Comes down with snow, ice and anything else on it. Ball clipped away. And as far as Biles, I thought he was going to wind up there, Johnny, and pull the trigger. O'Brien takes him on, done well. Pulls in, left hand, left foot. Oh, he's done well, O'Brien. He's still got it. Intercepted, played on. He'll look to go in. Ooh, got inside ever so well there.
Well, Kanakaris with a slide tackle low. Wins the ball back. Reuben Way now. Has Trigger short. Can he go around? No, falls over in the end.
Tripped over the ball, Johnny.
Yes, just lost his footing there. And Pilkington now for Bentleigh Greens. Honos up forward. It's dragged down by Jordan Wilkes, and he'll win the free kick that time. So just checking down below how much time has been added on. Still no.
Yeah, it's about it.
So we're into the last minute of stoppage time in this first half as they
let it run out.
Tight struggle, Dougie. 0-0 still here on the scoreboard at ABD Stadium. Of course, you're watching all this action on HUFC TV.
And if anyone is in the Stadium and would love to bring us a cup of tea up here, feel free, or a Jack Daniels and Coke, just to warm for medicinal purpose, of course. Here we go, played in. There it is. Let's sum this up then, Johnny.
Well, Dougie, it's half-time here at the 2017 Dockerty Cup Final here at ABD Stadium, brought to you by our friends at Volkswagen Doncaster. Dougie, sum it up. The Burgers probably with the better chances, but pretty even first half, 0-0.
Yeah, it's been a game as end-to-end, to be fair, John. You know, like we said earlier, cup finals are a funny one, you know what I mean? It's not going to be coming out, people shooting and whatever. They're good to see, though. And I've always been a great lover of Harry Noon. You know, to bring this in here is going to be... And you've got Alice, you've got Shawnee Alice that's coming out. Shawnee Alice, ready to go as well.
Options, yeah,
options. So we've got some options in this second half. This second half's going to be fantastic. Back to that first half. Was it a great first half for entertainment? Probably yes and no. You know, could have been a bit more spark in there, I suppose, but both sides done what they had to do to get through the first 45. Hopefully this second 45, Johnny, is going to be blistering. Not just up top up here, so but blistering down there too.
Get some heat down here, but Dougie, join us again, myself, JFOT, John Fatinos and Dougie Hodgson here, live on HUFC TV. Join us for the second half. Half-time score here at ABD Stadium, 0, Heidelberg United 0, and Bentleigh Greens 0.
You're in, Paul? All right, here we go.
Here we are then, Johnny, back in here, mate. We are game on. Bit of the Baltic freezing cold boils. He'll knock it long. Way will help it on. A little bit of a cold evening. Referee says play on. We say
No sound.
no sound at the moment. Hopefully you can hear us. We're under it. We're away. Holmes played in there. Well done the pace, but Holmes, will he pull the trigger? Yes, he will. And he's hit. He's hit one koala in the right tree.
I'll tell you what, Dougie. We're back here at ABD Stadium, and I'll tell you what, it is bitterly cold, folks.
We've got no sound, Paul.
So,
no, mate, there's another plane coming over. Up goes in there, Holmes, in those pace. Over Holmes' head. Kenny using his body ever so well. Can he play a little 1-2? No, he gets in. Oh, another player. Slipping and sliding a bit out there, Johnny. I'd like to see what sort of boots they've got in. He's going to knock that long. Biles. Tell you what, though, we talk about their boots, though, John. And I know we,
yeah, you've mentioned this many a time, Dougie. You've got to adjust to the conditions, don't you?
You should not be sliding in your boots. Should not be slipping and sliding in boots, mate.
.47.5 minutes as they'll play the corner in. Webster making the run. Kenyathu though, imperious the king, heads it away.
Just on that note, Johnny, this game will go to extra time and penalties.
It will go. It's a cup final, so both these teams locked at 0-0 here. 48 minutes in.
Can I just say something?
But hoping not, don't you?
We won't be able to move. Have to get a crane in against.
And there's a chance now. Hadzimoraitis. Can he get the ball across? Does so, but Theodorides with an easy take. So Bentleigh Green's on the early attack.
8 days.
Played forward, Trigger. Just bundles Archibald out of the way. And they'll take the early free kick. Referee wants it taken back. So it's Webster again with the ball. For Bentleigh Greens. Looking for the options. Thurtell making the run. Goes to that player. He nods it back. And now Bentleigh Greens will keep possession. They'll go all the way back to Webster. And now Gifkins.
Good pressure in there by Burgers, Johnny.
Yes.
Look at them. Yellow shirts are there. Oh, just
Nice
let him
turn.
go out.
Nice turn by Archibald that time. Goes out left. Pilkington down the line. Oh, now Theodorides playing almost as a sweeper. They've got the numbers over though. Lifkin now. Can he go in on goals? Chance now for Bentleigh Greens, and there's the opener. And it was Hudson Moratis. And you can see they always had the man over. And Hudson Moratis opens the score for the 2016 Cup Final winners. And they lead in the 2017 Cup Final 1-0 Bentleigh.
You know what, the boys are all looking at Ruben Wade there, but I'll tell you right now,
There's a poor ball out, yeah.
Overplayed there by pace. Played in there, overplayed in there, played into a dangerous area. Ruben Wade attacking the ball, trying to get a little touch in there, and they were just penalised for silly ball. You know, that it's not pretty football, so sometimes, you know what, you got to send it down the line.
Effective there that time. They had the man over, and Hudson Moratis with an unerring finish in the end, Dougie. And now the Burgers with it all to do, trailing 1-0 in the 2017 Dockerty Cup Final. And
I have to admit though, Johnny,
and we've just been told, Dougie, 51 minutes gone. Just to interrupt, Dougie, a few technical difficulties, so we apologise for that. But if you're joining us for the first time, Bentleigh Greens in the 51st minute through Hudson Moratis have taken the lead, 1-0 in this 2017 Dockerty Cup Final. And the Burgers with it all to do.
They look a little bit too sharp at the present moment, the old Bentleigh Greens.
Yes. Well, they've been in this situation many times, Dougie, and there you see again Kanakaris giving the ball away. Honos. Jack Petrie on his hammer. Back to Pilkington. And he gets around Kanakaris easily, and now Jordan Wilkes forced to step in.
It's a little bit too slow at the moment, and old Burgers moving that ball. Bentleigh Green's just moving a little bit quicker, Johnny.
Well, they've certainly come out much sharper in this second half, Dougie. And they're just knocking the ball around and forcing the Burgers to chase tails at the moment. They look very comfortable on the ball. As Webster looking for that long ball. The goal scorer, Hudson Moratis. Luke Biles with the clearance.
Midfields at the moment, it's all over the place, guys, all over the place.
You got the man out wide here, Honos. Danger signs again. Honos gets around. Danger signs. And eventually it'll be half cleared by Jack Petrie. They're at 6s and 7s. Down goes.
Good position, the referee.
Yeah, says play on.
Good position, Johnny.
But they're struggling at the moment, the Burgers, to come away. They're again given away. Clulo now. Oh, the Burgers really struggling.
Look at Costa, look at the body shape of O'Brien. Is it O'Brien? Let me get that right, make sure I have. Trigger.
Trigger's going to come off.
And now Trigger, that man on the ball. A chance now, looking for the crossfield ball. Ruben Wade with a big run there. Can he get around? Plays it forward. Kenny Matthew. Oh, nice defending that time.
Structure, but done well, though.
Done well that time, ever so well, did Archibald. And a bad tackle that time by Trigger. As Archibald was that player to go down, but the Burgers, Dougie, at 6s and 7s at the moment.
Costa, body shape, body language. Body language shows a lot to me, my friend. Yeah, referee will dish out a yellow card to Trigger. And look at his body language back there, standing out. They gave him a yellow card for it.
Yeah, Trigger with a yellow card for the first for the evening on 53 minutes, Dougie. But, gee, haven't Bentleigh Greens made a statement in this first 8 minutes?
They most definitely have. They've got a lot to do, the Burgers. But the good thing about it, Georgie has got stuff on the bench that he can do.
He's got a lot of attacking options, hasn't he, Dougie? Yet another plane flies over.
Playing at the moment, Johnny, the midfield is where the problem is. You know, Costa's not having a great game, and I know I've said it before, very critical of him. No, Trigger still hasn't done enough for me, Johnny. I know he's been quite well, but against Paul, I'll say Paul.
Well, against the not the stronger opposition, he's been well. He's still finding his feet, I guess. And this is a step up from NPL too, isn't it, Dougie?
Yeah, and he's definitely at the moment. I'm not saying he's not capable, but at the moment I ain't seen enough of I'd rather Zahari out there at the moment. You know what I mean? So let's get the game back underway anyway. Biles, Burgers 1-0 down with Bentleigh Greens on winning this 2017 FFV Dockerty Cup. We are underway here, still going. Bentleigh Greens, now we get Petrie. He'll pick the ball up, Junk and Jack. Great little touch there by Way. Pimbalis, he'll clip it in. Hold up by Kenny. Can he do it on his own? No, he can't. Petrie, lot to do out there to Way. Keeps it in there, finds his feet. Pressure, 3 Greens, 2. Look at way after him now. Look at that. Good challenge. Got the ball ever so well. What a great challenge. Love it.
They had to win the ball, didn't he? And Trigger now picks up the loose ball. Back to Dumbalis. Goes short to Trigger again. He steps inside.
Nice turn. Go on. Back yourself.
And Karis now, Dougie. Looking for the return ball. Trigger.
Mate. You know what, and I mean this, I'd find every player wearing moulded studs out there.
Yeah, just slipping too easily that time.
Mate, honestly. I know it's little and it's petty and bits of people. You know what? If you're a boxer, you don't not take your gloves, do you?
Well, it's the little things, Dougie. You've got to pay attention to those little things. But that time he did ever so well to make the position, but then in the end he's lost his footing.
He had Wilkes there. Looking for support that could have been knocked in. Bowles, good strength there, Johnny. Up goes Trigger. Does he win it? Yes, he does. Here comes Jumping Jack. Played in there. Webster done well there.
Yeah, had a chance of looking for the runner Kenny Atthew, but played it in behind him. And now Hudson Moritas. Dumbalis climbs well. Has Ruben Way for support. Goes short to Kenny. Kenny looking for the overlap of Dumbalis. Now gets the early ball in.
Ball. Oh.
Well saved that time. As Paul O'Brien picked up the loose ball that time. Let's have a look at that on the replay, Dougie. With the early crossing, Dumbalis.
And not much to do. No one in there. Intercepted. But look at O'Brien. Gee, you tell you what, he was quick to handling in there, wasn't he? But look at Dumbalis has whipped it in. I think he's down over there, Dumbalis, as he caught one afterwards.
Might have got a clip there.
And we can see that left. Can we see that there, sweetie? On the left. Do we see anything after us? We will go that later on. But nobody in there.
Well, O'Brien had the chance that time, picked up the loose ball off Marko Jankovic, but the keeper, who's deputising tonight for Ryan Scott, did ever so well that time, Dougie. Closed the angle down, and at point-blank range, Paul O'Brien was thwarted that time.
Tell what, Archibald just gave him a little high five there, and then ever so well, like you said, Johnny, ever so well, brilliant. Lombardis obviously has whipped that ball in, and it might have been a bit of, not afters, but obviously a slide tackle. Or he's rolled.
And of course he just came back recently from a leg injury, so we hope he's not injured again, and hope it's only a minor thing, because they're a big part of this Heidelberg defence. But just recapping, if you're joining us here on HUFC TV, live streaming.
I'm just looking at Blazzer down there. He's got a smile on his face from end to end because he's looking at us too. Peter Blasby's down in the dugout. He knows we're freezing up here.
I'll tell you what. It is just very, very cold this evening, but just reiterating the score here, Heidelberg United down by a goal to nil. The goal scorer in the 51st minute was Dimi Hadzimuraitis, who giving Bentleigh the 1-0 lead, but certainly the Burgers had a chance just a moment ago through Paul O'Brien to level up the scores. And Dumbalis is up. Yeah.
Good sportsmanship. Give it back to him and let's start the game.
And he looks to be up and running well. So
it's nice to see, John.
Yeah, good sportsmanship, Dougie. And Gifkins, though, didn't he? He's made a couple of crucial saves, hasn't he, Doug?
Two beautiful ones. He's, right hand down. Never let the ball bounce. Lots to do. Pace, big chest out. Left foot wand. Stings it. Oh, never... Johnny's, I don't know what Johnny Hay was doing down there, disco dancing.
Yeah, he's trying to do the old hot shoe shuffle there, Dougie.
Anyway, back to here we go. Trigger, did it come in? Yes, it did. We'll go to throw in. Substitution's got to be made soon, boys. What's Georgie got in his locker? Well, first good opportunity, clear opportunity, was from Heidelberg a couple of minutes ago, Johnny.
Yeah, they had a chance, as we said, to equalise. As Jack Petrie now looking for Kenny Atthew. Couldn't put his foot down on it.
Oh, he's
onside.
onside.
Is away. He was onside, and Dumbalis has some work to do. Does well in the end, and eventually it'll be mopped up by Christodouridis Petropoulos. But that's the danger now, Dougie. Heidelberg will have to push men forward and may find gaps opening up.
You can see they're going three up there now. Way's up there. Kenny's just made his way. Two boys, the same player. Can you guys communicate, guys, or what? Hank Wilkins gets it down. Pace will look out wide. And as far as there, can he use his body all over him? Referee says play on. Play on, says ref. Yeah, gives him the advantage. Goes the other way. He's got an outsider here.
Honos.
He'll look up. He's got one at the back stick. Cheeky one. Does he find him? Wilkins done ever so well, get a bit of air on there. He's asking now for the push. He's asking now for the push and the other one.
Yeah, Wilkins not too happy with the Wilkes not happy with the referee there. As Bentleigh Greens with another chance now to launch an attack. Holmes just steadies it up, goes out wide. Ball played into lovely little cheeky touch and a lovely back heel. And third towel.
Nice
Found
football
Clulo.
there.
They open up the Heidelberg defence. Let's have a look at that on the replay, Doug.
Nice football there. I'll give him credit where it's due, my friend. No. Nick, Sweety's got no, not today.
And once again,
Here we go. We've got substitutions coming on. We've got Big Louie off the bench. Looks like my old mate Adrian Zara, I should say. Zahar. I think I'm driving still in the desert.
And now
Zara.
Honos, nice little turn in though. Picked off eventually. Petrie finds Trigger. Right, looking for Kenny Athieu. Good little tackle that time. Played in. And now Honos with a long ball.
Got to be stronger in there, Kenny. He's got to stick that butt out and stick them legs out, make himself very large in there.
Gifkin's just able to get in behind him and clear that ball away.
Just ruffle enough off him. Pace will clipping into Commentators has been very quiet here. Play on, says. Well, get him off then, Georgie. It's not out yet. Too right, it's not. There we go. When he goes, Kenny's in there. Keep going. Go left, 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 left. Can I talk you through it? Goes right. Look at the out on the left.
Yeah, the man on the left went right. And now it's played in. Gifkins with a great clearance again.
Where are we? Wilkes. Looks out left. Diagonal ball's on.
Again.
Put it back in the mixer.
Have a shot.
Here we go. Substitution. What we got?
Yeah, Trigger coming off, and it'll be on 62 minutes, Dougie. Trigger the man to come off, and it'll be Zara. So an attacking move by George Katakis.
What we got on the right winger, mate? Because that's where we need some width.
Yeah,
We've got nothing down the right hand side, Johnny.
Well, that was the problem that time. Dougie had Ruben Way peeled off the shoulder of the marker there, and had a chance to find him, but went right instead, and the opportunity was lost.
If I was out there now, Johnny, I'd be bringing off Costa. I'd be sticking Shawnee Ellis on if he's fit, and if he's not, he shouldn't be on the bench. And I'll be sticking Way out right, Shawnee Ellis out on the left, and then I'll be bringing off one of my midfielders and sticking on Harry.
Yes, and
there's my
I
substitution.
think George is probably seeing if they can just jag a goal back now. Zara, the substitute. Can't.
Slipping again. Slipping.
Yeah, just couldn't keep his feet that time.
Mate, it's a slippery pitch.
And George Katsakis again not happy on the bench as Wilkes.
He's never happy.
Kanakaris now.
Come on, Costa.
Can he run the gauntlet? Goes backwards to Petrie. Nice little touch.
Great challenge in there
Great
by
challenge by Holmes. And now a chance to pick it off.
That's a goal.
Dumbalis though will pick that off.
Well played there.
Finds O'Brien. O'Brien now to Petrie. He's got a man coming towards him, so has to hold it up. Now Wilkes. Kenny Athieu now finally gets the ball off the Bentleigh Greens player, so it'll be a Heidelberg throw, Dougie.
Just not quite right in there, just not flowing. Costa, Kanakaris, look in there. Little 1-2, because can't get in there. Adrian's battling well, he's used his body ever so well. And there we go, referee will go Heidelberg ball, says the lines person.
He did well that time, did Zara, put his body in, bit of experience there. The O'Brien Dougie that comes across.
Long throw, Johnny.
They'll be looking for the nod on from Kenny.
And hopefully someone else nods in the back of the net.
You got Ruben Way at the back post there, so
the sniffer, long throw, O'Brien hits at 6, and a lot of people, body, yes, penalty, Jack, doesn't get hold of it, gets to the volley, goes for a penalty, says referee, says play on, totally agree with him.
Yeah, nothing in that one, Dougie.
No, nothing in that at all.
We're right behind that one.
It's a Heidelberg ball. Green ball, let's have a look-see.
Look at that, Dougie, again.
Ball's back, look, Petrie just trying to pull that trigger, just doesn't get, just goes for the obstruction in between them. But unfortunately, referee, great position.
Just a tangle there, nothing in it, that one, Dougie. Good refereeing, he's right on the spot there.
Yep.
Thurtell does well, eventually.
65 yellow shirts in there.
Kenny Athieu, but again, Archibald Just got in there too strong.
Wasn't offside, Johnny.
No, he was onside, and Jordan Wilkes with a clearance.
Definitely on there.
On 20 minutes second half, Dougie. 25 minutes to go here, plus stoppage time as the Bentleigh Greens holding the slender 1-0 lead. But that's all it'll take if Heidelberg can't find an equaliser. It's Honos now.
You said it early, Johnny.
So Honos with a little back flill. Jordan Wilkes to Kanakaris. Gets around eventually.
Go on, Costa. Go on, keep going, son.
Got the ball out wide to Ruben Way.
Keep running, Costa. Sorry, Johnny. Diagonal's on.
To Kanakaris.
Good ball.
He's got Zara. And Kenny Athu now with a
And that
chance.
was a penalty.
He was being held back. Oh, the referee didn't spot that up, but I felt Kenny might have got a tug on the shirt there. There's Jack Petrie now with the ball. They're asking the questions of the Burgers, but Bentleigh Green standing up to the pressure as Honos now traps the ball.
Great.
Can't get around by O'Brien. Well done by O'Brien that time. He'll come away with the ball. Looking for the cross for Kenny Athu.
Up.
Kenny Athu up and just away.
Referee will call it. Let's have a look
go
at
back
this.
to that penalty, Dougie.
Let's have a look at this penalty. Can we see it in there? Ball's playing great ball out wide. Knocks it in. You see Kenny in there. Now he's can't really see. I'll go with the referee on that one, boys. I'm sorry. I did call the pen early. What I said before, Johnny, you said you'd call it early. The 1 goal difference. It's not going to take much.
That's it. And they're certainly they've sparked up the Burgers in the last 5 or 10 minutes.
It's good to see. If you get that urgency and that tempo, Johnny.
Well, this is the thing. They know now that really you're in a cup final. You've got to throw everything at them.
Kitchen sink. Mars.
Bentleigh Greens, to their credit, holding on well. As Kenny Athu had peeled away though, but they again come away with it. There's O'Brien with a nice little chest. Ruben Way can't find anyone that time. So they've made the switch. Kenny Athu, Ruben Way has gone on to the other side. And on this near side has come Ruben Way.
Holy shit. They're all doing it, but it's blatant in front of me. Blatant. Looks like the substitution 8's coming on.
Yep, number 8 is Andy Brennan.
He's right. So he just doesn't.
And George Katsakis still trying to get an edge in there on the bench there. But let's get back to the game, Dougie. Substitution.
What time we got, mate?
Well, we've got just halfway through, so in the 68th minute, it'll be the number 26, Lambros Honos, coming off, and it'll be the number 8, Andy Brennan, who'll take his place in the side. So 22 minutes plus stoppage to go, Dougie. Heidelberg throw in, and both sides have gone to the bench. So, Dougie, where can the Burgers get back in this game, Dougie?
Just got to keep the tempo. I think King Kenny at the moment, I know he's got a lot of pressure, likes of Webster and the other big fella at the back there, but the ball's got to come in from wide. They've got to come in from wide. They've got to be whipped in. Costa hasn't done enough for me. Obviously, you can see he hasn't done enough because look at way out here this side. Good touch. Nice touch. That's a beautiful touch by Way too. Nice crisp football. Way. That's an obstruction. Play it in. Now look, can he change the direction? Yes, he can. Cheeky ball, out it goes. Go on then, get it under play. Go on, Lee. He's going to, it's a 7-iron, bit too much on it. Oh, he's dropped it, phony. Come on, we're still live, boys. Zara, Adrian, Kenny takes one on. Kenny find it? Yeah, he'll call it corner. By the way, they're expecting, they're not unexpecting.
Looked very unsure that time, didn't he, Dougie?
Yeah, you have a look who's got. He's got the 2 boys warming up, Harry and Alice. Bring on them.
Yeah, we've got Ruben Way with the corner kick, Dougie, as we've ticked over the 69-minute mark. So the Burgers still time on their side, but they really want to get a goal very soon to really open up this game. Good header away. And Jack Petrie with a shot, but well over the bar.
Just hit that a little bit too high. He came up underneath, though. It could have been a foot forward, board in a little bit higher.
Well, Dougie, after my infamous comments towards Jack at the weekend, I'm loath to say anything at that one.
His technique, just leaning back a little bit and could have hey, as a coach, put that knee a little bit higher. It was too flat. Good challenge in there, though, whoever that was in there.
Zara it was.
Zara, here it goes again. Petrie's tried a little flick over to King Kenny. Petrie's just, these little 1%ers ain't coming off from the Burgers at the moment.
Yeah, just a bit too cute that time. But
needs to change.
Certainly starting to ask the questions, though, aren't they, Dougie?
Well, you're right, Johnny. They are actually started. There is a goal here for the Burgers. There is pressure. Here he goes, and he's one here. See that? Why do that? Look at Ruben Way. He was away. Give it away, O'Brien. Played in, not a bad ball, just over hit. O'Brien's been doing quite well for us.
Yeah, he's
starting to open up a bit, Johnny.
He's been the spare parts man a lot of times this season. And the Kenny now looking for that ball, but it'll be Webster who's held him well.
Challenge.
And doing well that time, Kenny forcing the turnover.
Webster going what? 6'4" bloke just hit me.
I guess, Dougie, they're looking for every edge at the moment.
As the birthday boy sitting at home in the warmth and laughing at me and you tonight, here we go and get on with it and stop your whinging. Good old Greg Blake. Pace. Looking out there for Way, and Way's causing a bit of drama out here on the right-hand side. Wilkes, can he find feet the way? Like when Way intercepted, closed down there by Bentleigh Greens. Here comes our Shawnee Alice, Ed Factor. Who's coming on? Substitution, let's do it. Who's he bringing?
Costa, yeah. And you picked it, Dougie. It'll be Costa Kanakaris on 71 minutes. So Sean Ellis being introduced, the Factor, and Costa Kanakaris will make his way to the bench this evening. That's his last contribution for this evening.
Listen, he doesn't go out there not to have a good. They've kept him quiet. He hasn't had a great game, but unfortunately, he ripped in a crate ball in there before, and it could have been different.
Giving that away, Zara, that time.
You're not going to get past the old Drava's 150 game. I tell you what, it's a fair race. Look at him go. Is he going to go to ground? Gets a foot in there. Biles will come across. He's been caught. He has again.
He's been caught again, and it's Thurtell that time. He's got the runner there. But intercepting was O'Brien, who's had a really good game. As you said, Dougie, got a chance to go forward.
Go, Shawnee. Get on your bike, Shawnee.
Looking for Ellis now. Eventually gets the ball now. Sean Ellis will look to cut in on the left foot. Goes for the short ball to Kenny Athew.
See?
And Archibald spews that away. In fact, that time it was Yankovic.
The thing is, though, it's slippery. It's ball's coming in. Mate, you just put it in there.
Yeah,
You'll get someone to whip it in.
There's a bit of dew on the ground at the moment. So
O'Brien's going to have a long throw. Burgers, half an hour gone just about. 28 coming up. O'Brien, long throw. Does he get it flicked on? Got a shield. He's got all sorts in there. Ooh, we'll go a penalty that time, referee. Long short shout. Get on with the game. Play on. I totally agree. It was close, but not close enough.
Nothing in that one, Dougie.
And pace. Going for time. Was the call from Hodgson. Play on. Just give. Oh, he shanked it.
That's a defender's pass, Dougie.
Yeah. Get back and get a nosebleed. Get back over that line. Back in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 11. Played. I don't think that was late count for me too. Yeah. Here we go. Back in there. Webster. Wooshka. That's better like a centre half. Biles wins the header. Pace. Oh, he's giving it away. Pace. Oh.
Hudson Moretas that time.
Got out of jail there.
Yeah. Did he ever? Pacey. A rare mistake by Stephen Pace. He's coming forward again.
He's got no one, though. He's got no one.
Goes to Ellis. Ellis now. Can he cut back inboard? Oh, he slips over again. So again, that issue of the footwear, Dougie.
And again. And closed down, Shawnee. Well done. No foul. Just no foul. Done well. Kept in. To two old pros having a go out there. Wilkinson. Not Wilkinson, Pilkington. And pace turnover. Kenny get it out of his left foot and does. Goal! That is the one! King Kenny says, get in there! Let's have a look at this replay. We have a game here at the 2017 FFV Dockerty Cup Final. Trying to find the replay here as it comes.
Get the replay, Dougie.
But we don't need to. The ball's in the back of the net.
Kenny Athew, Dougie. And he took a touch, hit it on his non-preferred left foot, and Gifkins has beaten all that up. All ends up, Dougie, and it's 1-1 here. Game on with 15 minutes to go in regulation.
I tell you what, though, mate, the goalkeeper's stance should be disappointed. That Blazer, being the Bentleigh Greens goalkeeper, look at that. He was in no man's land. his positional of that goal there. But I tell you what, did he eat it and eat it and eat it and struck it in that back of the net so clean.
It set the crowd alight, and you can tell.
And here it is. We'll go back to it here. We'll go back to his one touch. Look at Kenny, finds his gut, bang.
Just inside the near post, Dougie.
Struck it heavily. Let's go. We're game on. Burgers have picked the tempo up.
And you can see that goal coming, Dougie, because they certainly had up the tempo.
Kenny.
And he's picked him off again. Kenny Athew now. Oh, he gets clipped behind there. The referee's got to play it, and it's got to be a yellow card. Yeah, Jankovic. He's having a word. It's all happening now.
It's game on.
And Archibald.
Got another substitution. Is Harry Noon going to get his feet on there? Who would you take off for Harry Noon? That's the big question.
And you can hear down there, Geordie discipline, he says, George Katsakis, but they're bringing on the physio there, Archibald, the player down. But Dougie, you can tell it's a pro-Heidelberg crowd, because when that goal went in, I tell you what, that far side erupted. It's definitely a pro-Burger side.
Went off like a firecracker.
I'll tell you, well, we've used that term before, and it's heating up here in the com box as well now.
I'm not cold no more. That's good to see. 2 goals, bring it on. You don't need a heater when you've got football. Tell you what, though, the Burgers are looking sharper. They're starting to come into the game. They're starting to move.
You would have a crack from over here.
Would you have a crack, Shawnee? You know what?
Right in front of the keeper.
Sweeting, our what do we call him? His IT special producer, Sweeting.
Rather unfortunate injury there to Ross Archibald. It doesn't look too good, so they may have lost someone there. But Dougie, we must thank our sponsors.
Let's go back. Hang on, we've got to go back. We've got to go back to Sweetie, our producer. He's given us the nod, and I actually agree with him. He's saying at that sort of range, slippery surface, you want to, if you can't hit it in the top corner, you want to donkey drop it just in front of him, spew out into the crumbs, and away you go. That is from the producer of the HUFC TV.
Kurt Cameron, very astute footballing man.
Substitution 15.
Yeah, so number 6, Troy Ruthven coming on for Archibald. But Dougie, we haven't thanked our sponsors. We must thank them, the boys down at the team, in fact, down at Doncaster Volkswagen. There's a free kick. Sean Ellis now. Will he go? He goes for the short ball. They've gone the variation. Dumbalis with his long range effort, but it's charged down. Well, they worked the variation.
Could I say something there? That wasn't well worked. Dumbalis, hey, love him, great player, well done, but he's not a free kick specialist.
And they've got a corner kick out of this, Dougie. So
what minute have we got in the game?
Got that was the 77th minute there, Dougie.
77th minute.
That substitution, but isn't momentum a wonderful thing in football? You would have thought the first 10 minutes was all Bentleigh Greens, but now the Burgers are all over them. They've got the equalising goal, and you can see now they're making all the running now, Dougie.
Most definitely, Johnny. We have a great game at Hume City Football Club, the FFV Dockerty 2017
Cup Final, Dougie. It's a throw-in, in fact.
And we have 1-1, Bentleigh Greens and Heidelberg. Heidelberg with a long throw. I reckon it's O'Brien. My PP's ain't that good, but I'm going on the tip. It's a long throw. Kenny, does he get the flick? Handball. Is the shout? No. It's only Hodgson struck. Petrie doesn't get broken through. Closed on. Clipped out wide now. O'Brien. He's got a lot of bodies in the box. Clipped in. Kenny. Oh, got a woo from the crowd. It's a great diving, sensational. Did you see the way he dived there? He was up like a salmon, the goalkeeper
like a salmon there, and Kenny Athew.
Down like a fish.
The goal scorer. There's the ball played back in by Paul O'Brien. Kenny Athew just couldn't get enough on that. Dougie and the Gifkins were scrambling, but it was well wide in the end.
It's not just to feel the tension there, Johnny. I feel it in the, you know what, I think even the planes have gone away, the tension's that strong.
There's just over 11 minutes in regulation, Dougie. And then there was, of course, prospect of extra time.
It called it the other way.
Linesman's
called it the other way. They've played it on now. Andy Brennan with a chance on goal. Tries a shot batted down by Petropoulos. Theodoridis Petropoulos and cleared away by Dumbalis. And now Ruben Way with a chance to clear again. Going to be a Heidelberg throw-in. No, referee says it'll be a Bentleigh Green throw-in.
Tell you what, the referee, the linesman's given us the nod. Back to the game though. O'Brien, little touch back to Biles. Finds a yard, clips it in. Nice touch in there. Great volley in there by Jumping Jack or O'Brien. It was one of them. Kenny's got the ball under control. You know what, ref? I'm with Georgie. Even that one, he didn't touch him. His hands were nowhere near him. He's given a free kick. Ref, I'm sorry, you're having a laugh.
It's right in front of the contingent there on that grandstand side of ABD Stadium. And this Dockerty Cup Final, Dougie, brought to you especially by our friends at Doncaster Volkswagen. So we thank them for their support tonight as Dumbalis with the clearing header. Only as far as Holmes. Clips it in now. Nice turn there by Brennan. In on the box. Oh, great run by Brennan. And the ball eventually out for a goal kick.
Ran out of ground, that's for sure. But I tell you what, they didn't want to go onto tackling there, did they? They're just holding back Heidelberg.
Yeah, they're just
in case.
They're just stepping off him there.
Come on the Burgers. What we got in the locker? Dumbalis strikes it long. Can he get the hold of the flick? Early in there, Kenny will get it under control. Gets it out of the way. Bit of communication breakdown again. Webster, he'll look to go back. Bit of pressure now, you want to go, Kenny. What has he got? Oh, good pressure in there as far as jumping jack. Oh, doesn't get through there. O'Brien, good tussle in there. By looking there, what's his name? Holmes. He's been a bit quiet this half. They've kept him quiet. O'Brien has. He's won the battle so far. Sahar, can he get past Adrian? Let's go to 1, 2. Looking to go inside there. Intercepted by Bentleigh Greens. Holmes, clipped around the corner. Not a bad touch. Gets a yard, creates. Look at Bentleigh Greens come. Nice ball down the line.
Yeah,
Jamala's called. Brennan. He's got a man on the back stick, empty. Cheeky ball. Got to win it. Wilkes, got enough. Done enough on the job.
Yeah, good.
Great little in there. Good awareness, Johnny.
Yeah, good awareness, but great play again by Brennan. He's giving Dumbalis a bit of a work over there, and Les has got to tighten up on that play there as we're in the final 10 minutes. In fact, final 9 minutes, Dougie. Who's going to make a hero for themselves in this 2017 Dockerty Cup Final here at ABD Stadium in Broadmeadows? The score is 1-1. Bentleigh Greens opening the scoring on the 51st minute through Dimi Hadzi-Moraidis, and Kenny Athew equalising for the Burgers to make it 1-1. So it's just action stations here at the moment with Bentleigh Greens now in possession.
Good pressure by Heidelberg though. Here they come,
forcing
Johnny.
them back again. Webster all the way back to Gifkins, and now they're closing them down, so he's going to have to go long with the ball. Only as far as Reuben Way. Heads it down to Kenny Athew. Continues his run as Reuben Way. Gets the ball back from Kenny Athew. Now Jack Petrie with a short ball. Got no support, so he's going to have to turn inboard, turn outboard. Back to Luke Biles. Clips it down the line with a 7-iron. Looking for O'Brien, who'd made the run forward there, Dougie.
You see that though? They could have whipped it in. You see, I said to you, Johnny, there was 2 versus 2 in there. A lot of space between
just got
the
it in there
18.
quickly, Dougie, don't you?
Yep, between the 18 and the goalkeepers, a lot of space. You just got to pick your centre half off. They're great runs. O'Brien's going to come in for low. No, Timbalis. O'Brien's going to take it out.
It looks like O'Brien trotting across, but Dougie, let's repeat once again. History will be made tonight. Can the Burgers take out their first ever Dockerty Cup Final, or will Bentleigh go back to back as the ball's headed away?
The first one, we won in '93.
Well,
Nope, you lost.
Did we lose? Did we? Yep. I wasn't playing. That's why.
Pacey almost gets caught out there. So,
No, you're thinking of the NSL Cup.
NSL Cup. Do apologise. Back to the game. In it goes. Webster. Kenny, good
now.
turn. Good. Oh, that is
gets
a free
tackled
kick.
down and just outside the box, Dougie.
Most definitely outside the box, mate. No crimes here. You can hear the kids going off in the background.
Oh, Kenny Athew, the man of the moment.
Have a look, Johnny. Talk me through it.
Well, it was clipped in.
Nah, Sweetie's under a bit of pressure. Free kick. This is Shawnee Ellis's zone. This is the zone. Can he be the hero, the factor, coming on with 20 minutes to go, putting the Burgers to 2-1, and like you said, creating history.
Well, Dougie, Kenny Athew with a goal that equalised it up for the Burgers. Can they make something of this free kick? You got Jack Petrie standing over there. You got Jordan Wilkes, who I think came across and had a word to the coaching staff.
He said, yeah, you don't take it. Wilkes, you're right back. This has got to be.
Well, you think Sean Ellis would be the man? Steps it over.
Goal.
Shawnee Ellis is the bar! And that was the moment. The factor might have been the factor, and it cannons off the bar.
Have a look at this though, Johnny. Have a look at the way people. No, replay can't get it. Can we get it up?
Let's go back to the...
Well, on 85 minutes, Dougie, there's 5 minutes of extra time.
Have a look. Here we go. Left one. No. Production boss says no, can't get it. Do apologise for the replay. Shawnee Ellis just rattled the crossbar then, Johnny, from a 20-yard free kick.
It was just outside the box, and he certainly got it over the wall, but just couldn't get it down enough to put it in the back of the net. But there's the Burgers with all the momentum. As Luke Biles now with the right foot clearance forward, looking for the run of Kenny Athew. He traps it well. Now Zara takes over. Can he trap the ball? Does well, but loses it in the end. Gets tackled. The referee says play on now. Clulo coming forward. And they've got Andy Brennan on the wide on the right now. He's been a danger man, looking for the chip shot across goal, but in the end a wasted effort.
Can I tell you something, Johnny?
Should have been a free kick that time though, Dougie.
Oh, forget the free kick. If you have a look, Zara's came to the ball. He's looked for the clip. Ruben Way was out there on his own. He didn't go and he got caught. Mate, normally in football, the first thing you see is normally the correct thing. He's there, he's came across. Mate.
Yeah, and in fact the coach's bench there just mentioning that down below us, Dougie. But Kenny Athew's been the danger man in this second half for Heidelberg, as O'Brien does very well. There's a nice a body charge there on that player by Paul O'Brien. And it was Tyson Holmes, the man going down in the end.
Yeah, as Bowlesy said, he's all right now. Get on with the game.
We're just trying to pick up. There's a lot of subplots going on out there. As Kenny Athew tries to roll away from the man. Jack Petrie now looking for the run there of Ray, who was over on the other side. And now they'll come clear. Bentleigh Greens, Luke Biles will get there first. Has to go with the awkward clearance. Ruben Way can't get there ahead of anyone. Nice little touch out to Brennan that time. And Jack Petrie with the pick off now. Oh, poor ball though. And he holds his head as Kenny Athew was away. And it'll be a Bentleigh Greens throwing. But there was a chance. He did all the hard work, Dougie. Picked the pass off and then couldn't get the pass with 3 minutes to go, Dougie. Is there a hero in this game?
Well, they're all heroes to us, Johnny, because they're all out there having a go, as we know. But here it comes. So, great defensive. Here comes Biles. Kenny, you've got to show for him. Don't run away. Way. What we got, Biles. He's got it over the nose. Look at Shawnee Ellis tracking down the right-hand side. Way, can he create a yard? Yes, he can. Can he whip it in? Good defence in there by Brenner. Good tussles. Well played, referee. Let the game flow, as Blakey says.
Oh,
Bring it on.
The crowd roaring out on that far side, Dougie.
Good to see.
They can smell a chance here, Dougie.
This is it.
The team can create history tonight, taking out their first ever Dockerty Cup Final.
Could this be it? This is the one. 42 and a half minutes played. O'Brien going to take the long throw. Kenny coming over. Launches it in. Kenny, little touch.
Shawnee Ellis just over his head.
But Shawnee Ellis. You know what I say? And I shouldn't be saying this at this level. You're in there too early. You've timed your run.
Just didn't quite get there in the right moment.
The thing is, though, mate, you've got to be meeting the ball as the ball's coming to you. Once you're already in there, it's hard to run out. You come onto the ball, you don't come out to the ball. Simple basics that you're taught of timing of the run. Great opportunity went there, Johnny.
And in the last 2 minutes here of regulation time, Dumbalas gets the ball clear, looking for Zara.
Handball!
Brennan there. In fact, it was Webster, sorry. Now finds Brennan. Webster continuing the run downfield. Won't get there though. It'll be Luke Biles who'll pick that one off. So now they'll have to reset the Burgers. Looking for the runners though. He'll have to go short and eventually come off Brennan that time.
Handball's the shout.
The referee says play on. It'll be a throw in.
Looks like the boys are ready to kill the game at the moment. 44. What we got coming up to 44. Little 1-2 Pentry. What's he got? Jumping jack. Little touch. 1-2. Oh, dangerous ball coming in. Biles will win it this time. Oh, good feet by the big centre half. Great ball in there. There goes to Adrian. Zara, we've got 2 versus 2. Ellis in the back stick. Gone in early. Played out there.
Biles was the man right away. He was looking for Luke Biles who'd continue his run there.
Can I say something, Johnny? That Shawnee Ellis has ran into Kenny's space.
You just got to hang back a little.
But the thing is, mate, you're taking a defender into the area. You're crowding it. You're trying to create the opportunities.
So once again, it'll be a long throw. And O'Brien it is over there on that far side. He'll whip that ball in. Kenny Athew looking for the touch, but it's Webster who gets there first.
Did I see a
Cleared by
shirt pull?
Gifkins.
Did I see a shirt pull in there, Johnny?
Possibly there. Thurtell can't get the ball. Now Luke Bowles comes free. Little touch on by Petrie. Kenny Athieu with a touch back to Dumbalis. Looking to link up with that Kenny Athieu. Webster will get there first. And
I nearly hit a plane.
that's going to bring snow, Dougie.
I nearly hit a plane.
Is it plane spotting or train spotting, Dougie?
3 minutes of extra time.
So we're into extra time in this 2017 Dockerty Cup Final. Chance now for someone in injury time. As it'll be Bentleigh to come away, looking for that ball in board now. And I'll bring it across to this side. Pilkington now on the attack. They've got the run on the side. And the goal scorer, Dimi Hudson-Moratis there.
Johnny
well
A's
shadowed.
Johnny A's just giving it to sort of slow it down, kill the game. He's looking for extra time.
So they'll go back to Pilkington now, Doug. And all the way back to Yankovic. Ruthven there to Pilkington. Wilkes, confronting him. Pilkington, all the way back to Ruthven. Past him to Holmes. He's got Gifkins on that far side, Benjamin Litfin. And now Brennan. Clulow. And it'll be away for a corner kick. So a chance from a set play here for the Bentleigh Greens as we tick over the first minute of extra time here in this 2017 Dockerty Cup Final, brought to you here from ABD Stadium in Broadmeadows by Doncaster Volkswagen. Our wonderful friends down there. That'll be a corner.
Bad corner. Cooney does make well though, Johnny. Sorry, son. This is the last opportunity. We have 1.5 minutes. We'll come out as far as Liftman clips it in, puts it up there. Up goes Biles. Pace gets in front of him. Clipped away by Wade. Kenzar, 2 versus 2. Kenny, Adrian get past it. Little dummy in there. It's only as far as Ruben Wade. Still going strong. Kenny's got to get in there. Go on, King Kenny. Will it fall for him? No, it won't. Pressure from Bentleigh Greens. In comes Wade. Just clips past him. Holmes does. Looks up. He's looking for some runners. Brennan, we've got 50 seconds left of this game.
Well, it could be last gasp efforts here. Ruthven now. Pilkington now with the ball. He's got the wide player, Trent Clulow. He's got Sean Ellis for company there. Can he get the cross in? Does so. Pace will get there though, ahead of everyone. Zara with the clip downfield. But Kenny Athieu, not in the van that time. There's Yankovic to Ruthven. Looking for that ball. Clulow with a cross in. Jordan Wilkes though with the clearance. We're only about 10 seconds to go here in stoppage time.
10, Johnny.
There's Theodoridis Petropolis now. And there's the final whistle. So after 90 minutes of a gripping game, Dougie, it's 1-1 here at ABD Stadium with Heidelberg United 1, Bentleigh Greens 1. We're going to go to 30 minutes of extra time, Dougie. The goal scorers, just to recap, Dougie, on the 51st minute was Dimi Hudson-Moratis for the Bentleigh Greens side and Kenny Athieu equalising on 73 minutes to make it 1-1. And it is going to be extra time here, 15 minutes each way. Dougie, sum up that gripping second half.
I'm going to sum it up in one word. I think I'm on number clock 28 hours. They've put me into extra overtime from flights. That was a great second half, boys, to watch. Bit more electric than the first half. Great to see some exciting football here. You can see Blaz having a word to the young goalkeeper there as he walks along. Heidelberg's finished off stronger. Can they bring it home this next 15 to 30? Georgie's having words to the boys here. They've got to keep strong. They've got to keep going further. The fitness, the strength, the physicality. Has Heidelberg got it? I think they have got the physicality over Bentleigh. Bentleigh's got the sharpness, but they've dropped off the sharpness. Burgers have took the game to them.
Well, I thought Andy Brennan, when he came on for Bentleigh Greens, made a difference. But for Heidelberg, Kenny Athieu, the saviour, has been enormous tonight. And a player that's probably not mentioned a lot, Paul O'Brien, has been pretty prominent, just does a lot of that hard work. And of course, we had the chance there with 5 minutes to go with Sean Ellis, who'd come on as a substitute. and rattled the bar. That could have been the decisive moment, but the Burgers were denied by the woodwork.
Most definitely struck it ever so well there, Johnny, didn't he? But what has the game got in store? What has the game got in store for us?
Either way, it's going to be a history-making night. Can the Burgers take out their first ever Dockerty Cup? It's been an absolute titanic struggle. That second half, full of drama. Typical cup, full of cup final drama, wasn't it, Dougie?
Mate, it's good to see. Like I said, the first half, without being too rude, was a little bit flat, wasn't it?
Typical cup final where they're just feeling each other out. But the second half, you could see the game starting to open up.
Yep. But the second half, it's been a lot better for the supporters, and the supporters, you know, they're still here. Obviously, you know, it's a cup final. They want to see the cup be risen by either side. But it's a cold night, as we said. The boys are up for it. Can the Burgers? The factors came on. Ruben Way's getting his bit of movement. Costa's off the park, giving the boys a lot more. O'Brien, you've said before, doing a good job in there. The team at the moment, it's basically the shape, the development there. The chemistry is correct of what he's got out there at the moment. You know what I mean? So they've got a lot of work to do. 2 15-minute halves, John.
Yeah, it's going to be a gripping half an hour, and stay tuned, folks, because you're watching it here live on the HUFC TV stream as we're absolutely gripping game here, Dougie. It's a real opportunity for either of these two sides to make a name for themselves, and a player or players from either side to make a name for themselves this evening, as Dougie helps me get rugged up here in these Arctic conditions up here.
We might make, you said earlier, if Heidelberg do win this is the first time?
First time ever in the club's history that they'll have taken out a Dockerty Cup final, so it's up for grabs.
Last year?
Yep, last year's winners, so a chance for them to go back to back. For our sake, we hope it's the Burgers. We can certainly put our Burgers hat on tonight, but it has been a really entertaining second half there, Dougie.
And the good thing about it, though, Johnny, you've got Harry Noon to come on. You know, we know what sort of...
Well, he's a very combative player, isn't he? He'd be loving this, wouldn't he?
And his strength that he's got, he's a fit man. He can basically, you know, he can tore up that centre midfield areas. Most definitely. Bentleigh Green's just having a clap there. Johnny's out there having a crack.
So they're all stretching out there. The commentary team, the production team here. We're just so thrilled to bring it all to you. And of course, thanks to our wonderful sponsors, the Doncaster Volkswagen, also Windsor Management Insurance Brokers, and to all those people that are watching everywhere, including Billy P over in Greece at the moment from Prime Plastic Bags. A big shout out to those, and a shout out to anyone else that's watching. I hope you're enjoying the coverage here. It is an absolute historic night.
And if you're not, you're missing out, because this has been a great second half of football at its best. End to end. Keep it a keeper.
So it's going to be Heidelberg.
Sweetie looks like he's about to rob a bank. He's got stuff over.
And it looks like Burgers will be going to the left of the screen towards the city end, or the southern end, here at ABD Stadium, as we get ready to start our first 15 minutes of this extra time period. So first period of extra time, about to kick off, as Dougie's getting ready to get Big Ben fired up.
As the plane comes in.
Right on cue.
That'll be the 9:30 coming in from Tasmania.
Brendan with the chest on. Sarah can't get there. Referee waves play on that time. As Luke Biles will get there ahead of everyone. Jack Petrie slipping over again. Dougie, that the footwear an issue. There's O'Brien now. Chance to bomb it forward. Again, Sean Ellis falls down. Well, this is becoming a bit farcical at the moment. Players slipping left, right and centre. There's now Pilkington for Bentleigh Greens at halfway. Down the line looking for Hatzimodatis. And again off Zara. So amongst the Heidelberg throng there, and you'd have to say a very pro-Heidelberg crowd. But the score's locked at 1-1. Early days, first extra period here. After the sides are locked at 1-1 at the end of 90 minutes. Sean Ellis looking for the runners forward. Finds Kenny Athew, spins away from his man. Does very well, does Kenny Athew. Now running the line. That will go back to Sean Ellis. traps it well. Inboard to Jack Petrie. Looking for the clip ball across goal. And it was Zara in the box. Ruben Way was lurking with intent outside the box.
But he was neither or neither,
Yeah,
was he?
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd like to see him battling on the other end of them. If you're going to put it in, put it with a bit of vengeance and get on the end of it. What happened then? Missed that one
Kenny
there?
Ethy with a strong tackle that time on Archibald. Well, in fact, it was Yankovic.
He's had a couple off him thinking Kenny tonight, hasn't he?
Well, he's given him a bit of work over, and Yankovic that time just got a bit of a tickler there on the foot.
He might be having cold baths tonight. Wilkes gets a clip. Referee says we're going to Bentleigh Greens.
So we've played 2 minutes, just
I like
over
this.
2.
Look at him getting pulled across. He's getting pulled across, Lee. Have a look at that, how far he's pulled away from you can't see it. He's just outside here. Brennan, tell you what, he is quick as we know. He's dangerous. Timbalis must be switched on at all times there, Johnny.
Indeed, and
Here they come.
again. I'll work it on this near side. Short ball, but picked off by Petrie. Zara now for Ruben Way. He's got the runners now. Again, though, just a poor ball, and Yankovic with the easy pick off. And now Tyson Holmes finds Hadjimuretis. Clulo now. Has to run square though.
Great challenge in that,
there.
Johnny. Sorry for butting in. That was brilliant. Go on,
You'd be
son.
loving that sort of challenge. Dougie's Kenny Ethieu. Oh, marginal decision that
Let's
time.
have a look-see on this one then, please. We'll have a look at this on the line.
Try.
We'll have a try. We'll have a look-see. Have a look. 1, 2. Yes.
Might have just been there,
I would
Dougie.
have gave it. Looking at the side. Timbalis, he'll take it in only as far as Kulo, give it into the old Chris. He'll have a look. 3 up front, you can see there's 3 versus 3. Well, there's only one box I'm putting, and that's long. Send it long. One of them got to go. One's got to gamble. Pick up the crumbs now. Didn't gamble the right way. Jumping Jack played over top. Ooh, come across Biles.
As well, Luke Biles.
Well done, Biles in there. Oh, the linesman says thank you. It's going to be a substitution here.
It'll be, who's that play in front of us? The number
So
7, Kieran Dover. And he'll be coming on in the 94th minute of play, Dougie. And it'll be the number 23, Trent Clulo. He'll make his way, so that'll be his last contribution. So we've played 4 minutes of the first 15-minute period of extra time here. And don't forget, if it remains locked at the end of this 30-minute period, we will go into penalty shootout. So Tyson Holmes with a strong header. Dover with the first ball now. And he's running into gauntlet. Dougie goes for the pass. And the game board.
Johnny A asking for a penalty and says his own answer. No, thank you.
Sean
Shawnee Ellis,
Ellis.
what a ball for them there. They'll get a touch, Kenny.
And good keeping that time. Gifkins read the play well. Came out.
His
But,
jocks might have been looking. The big fella running at you.
Oh, Kenny was running like a runaway freight train that time, Dougie.
Like the Porsche coming
Oh,
down the
tell you
M1 of
what.
England. Here we go again. Shawnee Ellis plays into Kenny. One-on-one little
Oh,
roll.
rolls
Turn.
Yeah, got a little clip.
Johnny A's not happy, and I probably don't blame him. Did he touch him?
Well, very little in it, but Kenny Ethieu, a lovely little touch and spin away.
He's rolled in there ever so well, Johnny.
Yeah, done well, but
Shawnee Ellis, has he got it on there? Sweetie, better known the producer. What's he saying? He can't move his fingers. He's trying to type on the typewriter.
well, this is probably more his suitable range, but
I wouldn't mind Harry Noon from here, wouldn't you?
well, he's got a strong shot, Dougie, too. But this is set up perfectly for
This is an Alice goal.
Sean Ellis.
Shawnee Ellis. Substitution. Substitution. Harry Noon's coming on. Noon's coming on.
Yeah, this looks like
Who's coming off?
Les Dumbalis here, but we're just lining up for the free
Hey,
kick.
I reckon Harry Noon's going to take the free kick. No, he's not. He's going to sit him in at left back.
So they're going to play. It looks like they will make the substitution now. So Dumbalis, the player to come off. And it'll be
90.
Harry Noon, so in the 96th minute, or 96th minute. So Heidelberg United now with a free kick. Harry Noon, the third and final substitution.
Just taking a bit of shape. He's going to hop back into left back position.
Yeah, looks like it. And but Sean Ellis, the man, goes for the whip ball.
Adrian.
Zara.
Oh, he's touched
Just
let him
a
off
bit too heavy. Comes back now. He's got a chance. Rolling the ball around. Gets the cross in. Only as far as Ruthven. A very high clearance. Not away from the penalty box. Ball's bouncing around. Kenny Athieu. Harry Noon trying to get in there. As they play the ball forward. Luke Biles will get there first ahead of Thurtell. Rolls the ball back to Theodoridis. Petropoulos. It goes short to Pace. Pace gets around well in the end. Took a bit of a risk, but did well, did the veteran defender. Sean Ellis there. Chance to roll it free. Ball spews off now. Zara. He's got Harry Noon for support. Zara now slips it in short.
Rubbish ball, Johnny.
Yeah,
Sorry,
they played it well. Poorly in behind.
To the man in green, not the man in yellow.
This time to run.
He's still going.
He's still up and about.
So 1, 2, 3, ripped in, not a bad ball. Can he get it up on it? Can he? Just over the bar there by the goalkeeper. What's it all like?
There was an opportunity. There was the opportunity, Dougie, to make a name for himself. He's already scored for tonight. But wonderful play by Ruben
Still
Way.
playing another way in here though. Look at this. He comes in short. Good interception there by O'Brien. Tell you what, didn't touch him. Hand went over. Didn't pull him. Gave him a cuddle. That's all it was.
Yeah, just
Didn't touch him though.
friendly cuddle. And there was the chance that time, Dougie, as he went Ruben Way. And the header just over the bar by Kenny Athieu. So now chance for Gifkins coming forward and get free. And Stephen Pace with a sliding challenge in the end.
Got a passion coming from Bentleigh Green's
both benches, Dougie, upset with the referee on certain occasions, but all this action being brought to you on this live stream on YouTube, courtesy of Volkswagen in Doncaster and HUFC TV here. And 9 minutes into the first period of extra time. Sean Ellis with a nice takedown, looking for the run of Kenny Athieu. Yankovic with the header clear. Ruthven spins away from the challenge from Harry Noon. And they'll play out Bentleigh Greens looking for Brennan off Ruben Way for a throw into Bentleigh Greens. Just past the halfway mark there in front of the Heidelberg bench. He'll go short. And Zara with the intercept. So
9.5 minutes gone, Johnny.
Well, Kenny Athieu there, Dougie, could have been the hero with the header just over the bar. That
Just
time.
couldn't get up and down. I fell throw. Georgie cries, and I don't blame you, George. I'd actually appeal for it. Play on. Ball still in. Zaha. Ball in. Good strength in there. Way's got his body on the line. Adrian, can he keep it in? Yes, he does. It's an obstruction. Referee says no. Play on. Legs and battered. Harry's in there. In comes in there. In comes Ruben Way. He's got
it's a scrap. It's a good old scrap, isn't it, Dougie?
Nothing wrong with
You'd
that.
be loving this sort of stuff, Dougie.
Adrenaline's out there pumping away, son. That's as good as it gets in this game of football.
Oh, that was heart-pumping stuff, Dougie.
We've got Lifton. Lifton will look in there. Brennan, he'll clip it in. Dangerous ball in there. The boy strikes. Oh, could have been a chance to be the substitute hero. But you know what was even worse? He slotted the ball to the left-hand side. He had a player on his own. Have a look at this, Johnny.
Yeah, it was well taken down by Dover, and the shot blasted over from close range. So Bentleigh Green's missing an opportunity that time.
Could have actually, instead of hitting it, could have actually passed it across the 6-yard box, and it was a tap in.
You'd think, though, at that range, Dougie, you'd want to have a ping at goal.
I would have pinged. I'd have hit a koala. Up goes both of them. Intercepted. Adrian goes back. Kenny will pressure. Harry Noon just sitting in there behind Kenny. Good pressure in there. Webster will have a look in. Short, closed in. Great challenge in there, Petrie. Good in there, O'Brien. Trucking him down. Great challenge for O'Brien again. In comes Way. O'Brien, nutmeg. Unlucky. Brennan's still going. He's got a man on his right. 1, 2, strikes. Reflection. Great save in there. Still isn't over yet. It's got support in there. Plays in pace. Can he win that touch? Yes, he can. Clipped in. Left footer. Got to get up and win it. And does it ever so well.
Only straight down to Ruben.
And strikes. And just over the bar. Tell you what, great opportunity came there for Bentleigh Greens.
Yeah,
Good bit of football by Brennan.
Yeah, Brennan did well. Beat the challengers. And Christodouridis Petropoulos would have been a bit blindsided that time. But
Great
batted
save,
away.
Johnny.
Yeah, standing up at the crucial moment there, Dougie.
Done ever so well, like you said, crucial. Because that was going. Struck in there.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's one of his few saves that he's had to make. Nice header by Zara. Kenny Atthew now. Shakes off the tackle. Looks for Sean Ellis. Just couldn't get it away from his foot there. As Jack Petrie will get the first ball. Gets around Tyson Holmes. Looking for that cross in, but it'll be too close to the keeper. He punches it clear. Only as far as Harry Noon. Tries a volley. And just past the far post.
Try again.
Oh, goodness me, Dougie.
End to end.
There it was, the clip-in ball. Headed away only as far as Harry Noon. And look at that left foot shot, Dougie. Not far away. And the crowd on the far side wouldn't have got that view.
No, they would have got the closer view.
Oh, this is nerve-wracking stuff up here.
Well, it's definitely warmed us up, Johnny, that's for sure. Played out short. Goes out there to lift him. He'll let Johnny A on the bench here. Let's keep it going, boys.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's words aplenty out here in front of us from both benches.
Move away. Looks at it. Can he hit feet? He's got a decent throw on him too. Over comes Kenny. No. Hits Harry Noon. Wins the header. Up in there.
Ooh.
Play on. The referee says, well played him. He's let it go. Good little flick. Shawnee Ellis. Can they get a strike?
Well, two Bentley players colliding there. Should have had a shot.
Have a shot, son. How many touches you want?
Referee, you've got to call the play up. Head injuries behind you. There's head injuries behind you, referee.
You know what? I'll give him his due. He's let it go.
Well, no, once there's a head injury, you've got to call the player on.
But without being funny, if you stopped it,
Well,
Kenny, what are you trying to do? Hit the thing. Just knock it in. Have a strike.
Yeah, it just took the one touch too many in the end there.
Pull the trigger.
Well, this is just nerve-wracking stuff.
And you
here,
know what,
Dougie.
though? It's slippery, it's slidey, it's all the rest of that. Georgie's pulling over Ruben, giving some instructions. Do you want a drink, says Big Louie. Louie says, I'll give you a beer afterwards. We have.
But who is that? Sean Ellis
Shawnee
there.
Ellis, yep.
Shawnee Ellis, so
14 minutes gone in this second half. Or this first half of extra time, I should say. We have 1-1 of full regulation time. We have 0-0 coming into this first half of this FFV Dockerty Cup Grand Final.
and the game on a knife edge, Dougie. It could go either way. Both sides have had opportunities.
And you know what? It's a shame a game like this, someone has to win. And I mean that in the most
Yeah, it's a
respectful
shame
way
that they
because
have-
they've both been pure great winners.
They've really given it all, Dougie, and it's going down to the wire.
Who's going to make the mistake?
Well, this is the thing. It's Burgers with a throw-in. O'Brien looking for Biles.
I mean, Ho Chi Minh.
Dougie's doing this on memory, I think, at the moment. But up here in the comm box, it's been cold, it's been freezing, but we're still here bringing all this action here on HUFC TV on this live stream, coming to you from ABD Stadium and courtesy of Doncaster Volkswagen.
And don't forget our mate Billy if he's lifting on.
Plastic bags.
He'll be over there he's in Greece.
He's
He'll be
in Greece,
enjoying the sun. He'll have some eggs.
I reckon it's about 30 degrees warmer over there than it is here.
Back to 50 lane in the sun, probably having a sherbet, watching it on
HUFC TV stream, Dougie, and
Here we
of
go.
course our other sponsors, Windsor Management Insurance Brokers, Johnny Mangos, who I believe is also over there. So I hope you're enjoying it. Wherever else you're watching, we hope you're enjoying it as much as we're enjoying it, bringing it to you, Dougie, because it is all up for grabs, isn't it? I mean, history in the making. We've said it before. Could be done tonight. Could be the Burgers' first ever FFV Dockerty Cup win in the club's history. Or will Bentleigh Greens take it to back-to-back?
Over we come. It looks like the fourth official's going to talk to Georgie and Johnny. He'll be saying, who knows what he's saying. Let's just get on with the game, he says. If it goes to penalties, better get the old Big Ben ready.
Yeah, just to reset it there, Dougie. Just give it a reset first.
I'll reset you on it back to
And
normal.
away we
We're
go.
away. We're on game away, 1 minute of this second half. Handball with the call. Referee says no, it'll be a Heidelberg throw. Over comes Harry Moon, just in front of the commentary box, better known as the scaffolding. Ducking and weaving aeroplanes all afternoon or evening we have been. It's been Baltic, cold.
It's just been absolutely frigid conditions here.
It's a green ball. Johnny, he said it. You said it. I said it. Who said it? Anyone say it? They got that one wrong.
Well, that
was
one
a green
definitely
ball.
off Harry Noon, but
It went bang, bang, bang. The referee can't see.
a bit of pinball action there.
And you can't. The referee can't see. He's got players through there. That's what your linesmen are for. Wilkes knocks it. Little flick. Kenny. Can he get past? Pushed over. Well, then Harry says, I'll have a bit of that in here. Son.
I'll tell you what.
Pushka. Get that Wilkinson or Pilkinson or any.
I'll tell you what,
any
that gave
Wilkinson.
me a stinger up here, Dougie.
The ball was there to be kicked. O'Brien. Long throw.
Well, he won't, he's,
1
he's,
minute in.
You know he's not going to die wondering. As we've gone a minute in, as you said, Dougie.
Yes, long throw, and it goes. O'Brien, long throw. Pilkinson in there, little flick. Can it go over the top? Noon still involved. Little flick out comes Bentleigh. Green intercepted by Way. Still in there. Petrie, too narrow from the Burgers. No got any width. Pace with the runners. Not a bad ball in here.
And that'll probably go out, yeah.
But look how wide. See there though? Too narrow. We haven't got the width. They've got to start thinking, boys. Get out there. Give them an option.
So goals to Dimi Hadzimorides, giving Bentleigh the lead early in the second half. Kenny Athieu with the equaliser. And it remains 1-1 into this second period of extra time here on HUFC TV as Kieran Dover, the substitute, can't get it past. Now Luke Biles with a header. Holmes, though, for Bentleigh. Luke Biles again, though, with the intercept. And Harry Noon now, chance to wheel away. Looking for Kenny Athieu. Can't trap the ball, though.
Hard ball to do there, wasn't it, son?
Yeah.
Very hard ball to do.
Just a bit awkward, and in the end...
Shawnee Ellis just in front of us now. He's come over this side. Adrian out on the left. Ruben Way sitting in the left back of his position as Tyndall Lee. Les Zimbalis has gone off. Wilkins will come out. Harry New, nice little turn, little one up to Kenny. Intercepted, done very well there, Kenny. He's only got two of them kicking him all over the place. Still in there, moving away. Whipped in. Wilkes, good touch. Just a little bit. Petrie, done well. Holmes created an opportunity, a bit of a yard. New boy on the block who's only been on. Kieran Dover. In there, intercepted by Way. Doesn't he love that, doesn't he?
Yes.
He'll come across for Holmes. Tracked back by Shawnee Ellis. Well intercepted by Shawnee Ellis. He'll come back into the Wilkes. Yeah. Wants the ball to O'Brien. Does find him. Time, turn. Out comes the Shawnee Ellis. Cuts inside the jumping jack. No, he's gone diagonally. I tell you what, Harry Noon, you should have gambled, son. Because I tell you, could have pinched that ball. What we got, he's going to go to the other side. No foul. No foul.
Well, he's given it against Zara that time.
What? I tell you, they're both as bad as each other. We're live, played.
Leon says the referee.
Handball!
Oh, there's a handball!
Handball!
Oh, Dougie is even calling that one. There's a lovely ball that time. Oh, could be dangerous.
Done well. He's done well. You're in. Time, end to end, he'll get there. Harry whipped in. He's driven that in with the firecracker. Where was it? Dive, leap thing. Louis down there on the bench. Louis just scored.
And Harry Noon asking the question, where were you, lads?
And he's entitled to say that. It's a great ball in there. Great ball there. Tell him that was a penalty up that stair by Webster. He actually done well because he dropped the ball.
He actually let go of the ball coming out of the box. Referee right on the spot.
Yeah.
Oh, it's action aplenty here, Dougie. It's just
that should have been all over.
Stephen Pace in a bit of trouble behind play here, Dougie.
By the way, that was a ball of quality, driven, straight across the 6-yard box. Balls like that should not go on unnoticed.
So
Pacey, looks like Pacey's coming on.
Stephen Pace, the recurrence of that injury, and so it'll be Alex Shava, the man to come on. So another reshuffle. Pace
off. What will give me some times?
Yeah, times will be in the 102 10th minute, Dougie. With 110th minute. So with 10 minutes to go, Dougie.
And who's on?
And Chavo
Chavo.
will be the man on. So
Shawnee Ellis comes in. There he goes, Adrian. Too straight and too narrow, son.
Yeah.
Got to give it a bit more width.
yeah, that was Sean Ellis with the
Hand up.
lovely left foot, but that time unable to link up with Kenny.
O'Brien. Well done by O'Brien. Hand in hand. Petrie looks it out. Kenny 1-2. Well
nice little
played.
touch.
Intercepted there.
Yeah.
Well strong. Well done to number 9 there for Bentleigh
Well done
Greens.
by Benjamin Liffin, tracked the run of Zara, and the shot was blocked away. But look at that, Dougie. We've got Paul O'Brien back to a right back position. He's been in that posse a few times in the last few weeks.
Done ever so well with the interception there, Johnny, too. The way he came out, guns blazing, won the ball, attacking it. There it is, pushed off the ball there by way with the shoulder. Kenny turns. He's got numbers coming in. Shawnee Ellis, I want you in there faster. Kenny's going on his own. Can he find someone? Tracked in. Corner it is, says the referee.
And it'll be Jack Petrie that'll trot across, Dougie. 111 minutes, so just under 9 minutes. Who can pull this one out of the fire, because it is still deadlocked at 1-1, Dougie.
Tell you what, I'm telling you right now, Johnny, if there was a fire, you and I'd pull it out of the fire because we'll be standing right next to it.
I'm really looking forward to getting into that automobile and cranking up that heater, Dougie. But until then, we've got a game to call here, Dougie.
We'll get back to VW Donny in a minute, but clipped in. Petrie, not a bad ball in. Kenny touch, strikes, still in, keepers.
It's off Sean Ellis in the end, Dougie.
Oh, just couldn't get a clear head. Talking of heaters, mate, you'll be getting into a VW if you go down to Doncaster. That's for sure. And see our sponsor. We're game on. Played back in. Slipping and sliding. Bree changes. Wilkes looks up. Plays it in. Adrian. Zaha gets in. Looks in double and moving. 2 bummies on it. Don't lose it. Done it so well. Petrie clipped in first time. Shawnee Ellis touch. Shawnee's in. Saved by the goalkeeper.
What a sensational
save by the goalie. Can't ask anything better than that from the youngster. Brilliant. Great body check there by O'Brien. Turns to Harry Noon. Given away cheaply though. Bodies flying everywhere. O'Brien will pick it up again. Round the neck, says the referee. Play on, out goes Biles. Out to Reuben Way. Someone back Stows. Shawnee Ellis is there. The factor, not a bad ball. Doesn't find it. Harry Noon, will he keep it in? Yes, he does. Unlucky, says Harry. But by the way, what an opportunity that was.
Let's go back to that, Dougie, as Sean Ellis was in. There it was. He got the lucky bounce, and what a save at point blank range. Was a sensational save by Jordan Gifkins, who has kept Bentleigh Greens in the game, Dougie.
Several times tonight, as well as Heidelberg's goalkeeper, the Hyphen, done extremely well. We have.
Oh, what a game. It's had everything, Dougie.
We have 7 minutes left of extra time to take it to the 120 clock, with penalties coming after this. 1-1 at Heidelberg versus Bentleigh Greens. In comes Kenny, flicked on again. There's Shawnee Ellis, gets it. Oh, he's took one. And Harry Noon, I know. Down there, was it nothing in it?
Yeah, sure.
He went down. He's obviously caught one.
Yeah, nothing. Don't know what happened there, but Sean Ellis
looking
in a bit of trouble there.
He's all right, but he went down. He's cut one in the ribs.
Yeah, might have just got a bit of a rib tickler there, but you're going to have to fight it out. Just over 6 minutes to go in extra time here. So we're counting down, Dougie. Could this go to a penalty shootout? It'd be a cruel way to decide the game, because it's been a sensational game, but that's the rules, and Chavo that time can't get there ahead of
O'Brien. Long throw. Bodies in the box, Johnny. Covered it there. Harry Noon just sniffing around the 20 to 30 yard out, waiting for the crumbs. Long throw in. Anyone round the back post? No. Anyone at the front post? No. Cleared away by Holmes. Great interception. Oh, great challenge in there by Reuben Way. Can he find Shawnee Ellis on the right-hand side here? Little 1-2. Strikes. You're not going to get through there, Chavo, son.
Recycle it though through Harry Noon, Dougie.
That's a better ball. That's a crisp ball to Shawnee Ellis. Shawnee Ellis takes a touch on his left foot. Whipped in. Great ball. Clipped. Intercepted well. Great in there. They're weathering the storm, Bentleigh Greens. Have they got another one in the locker? Shawnee Ellis looking out there. Reuben Way. He's got Adrian one. Clipped in. Hits Kenny. Kenny's up. In. Intercepted. Was still playing. It says
Carvo.
Carvo touch. Petrie out of his feet. Strikes!
Oh, just wide.
Oh, we've got a woo from the crowd. How is he missed?
Oh, they've done everything but score, Dougie.
Let's have a look at this one,
Well,
Johnny.
they're peppering the goals, Dougie. As the ball is played across, Chavo slips it across to Jack Petrie. The shot on the turn and just wide with Gifkins struggling to get there.
Up goes Way. Ball comes on the way. Clipped again. Intercepted. And here's a new boy on the block. Dover. Intercepted. Done. Great turn in there. Biles. Great challenge. Still here on the Bentleigh. Biles back again. Looking in there. O'Brien or Petrie want it. Biles says, I'm going myself. Kenny finds him. Turn. Keep it in play, and he does. Moving down the right-hand side. He's got bodies in there. Does he hit any of them? Adrian, little bloke on the park. Spectacular, Specky. He was up there.
He was up like the salmon catching that bait, Dougie.
I tell you what, though, we have 11 minutes gone, Johnny. That means 4 minutes left.
Have the Burgers given us a ride, Dougie? They've done everything but scored in the last few minutes.
Speaking of right, here comes another one from above.
I'll tell you
Another
what, Dougie.
plane, here it comes.
Plane number 38 for the evening, but
It's still on game. The youngster, the keeper, he hits it long. Good header in there, only to the Bentleigh Green. Pilkins in there, intercepting now though. Shawnee Ellis, he's got Adrian in there if it gets over Webster's head. Does so. Is this it? Goal! Great intercepted in there by the right back. He's had a great
well done
game
by
today.
Lifkins that time.
He's had a
Got
great
there
game.
with a nick of time.
Here
And now
goes Bentleigh.
Bentleigh on the charge now. Kieran Dover on the run now. Has to go back inboard. Can he find the band? Goes to Ruthven, but they've given it away again. Another turnover. To Kenny Atthew now from Harry Noon. He's got Zara in the box. Gets away from the first tackle. Looking for the runner, Chavo. Headed away, only as far as Zara. Has to go back. Petrie now. With Sean Ellis now. Chance to go in with the left foot. Can he tee it up for a shot?
Goal!
Sean Ellis. Cracking shot. Charge down. With the header on. It just won't fall, Dougie. There's now... And Chavo with the challenge in the end. It'll be a free kick, but they're hanging on, Dougie. By the skin of their teeth, Bentleigh Greens. The Burgers throwing everything but the kitchen sink at them, and you're watching this all live here on HUFC TV, courtesy of Volkswagen in Doncaster. And AB&E Stadium is alight here, Dougie.
All the sponsors, thank you. Up it goes. O'Brien, header. Shawnee Ellis still under control. Clipped in. Tell you what, is it going to bounce? Keeper will have that all day long, though. Well, then.
Well, Dougie, just over 2 minutes. It's a chance for a last-minute hero here to be made.
Here we go, though. Could that be the interception, Adrian? So, good intercepted by Reaney. Oh, Kenny, it's battle and little battle and big battle. We start ever so
Done
well.
ever so well, did Brennan that time.
Here he goes. You're going to play it long.
Looking for Dover.
Yep.
Just a heavy touch.
Good man by Wilkes.
Wilkes now, Ruben Way. Clipping the ball forward. Zara in a bit of space. Holds it on the chest. Goes back to Harry Noon. Noon now. Nice ball into Kenny Atthew in the channel. Kenny Atthew with the early cross in. Oh, Sean Ellis again slipping over. He's done that a number of times this evening. Trying to track back. And now Pilkington. But Sean Ellis with the charge down. Oh, got just over a minute, Dougie. It's been played pretty much in one half this last 15 minutes. As the ball played again into the Heidelberg box. They'll clear it again. Will Bentleigh only as far as Wilkes though. Wilkes with the high ball. And it'll be away for a throw-in to Bentleigh Greens. So Pilkington with the ball. Goes the long ball, looking for Thurtell. And it's off.
George!
So they've got a minute of extra time. Chavo can't control that ball.
Can't control you, help it on. Like a silly free kick over there. You don't need to have silly free kicks. Going nowhere. Pilkington, throw in. O'Brien, well read, well picked out, turns in, keeps it moving. Shawnee Ellis is looking for Adrian. Kenny in it. One of them's got to gamble, one's got to pick the crumbs up. Will it fall for it? Will it go?
Does well, Kenny.
Kenny's got it. What's he got in the locker? Has he got support? No, he hasn't. He's got Schafel. Can he get across in? He'll take O'Brien. This is it. 1 minute of extra time. 1 minute of extra time. This is it, Johnny.
This will be it.
We'll
get a last minute gasp, will he, Dougie?
The kitchen sink's getting thrown in, sweetie. In it goes. Microwave. Knives, forks, spoons.
Well, I might just get the one chance
O'Brien,
here,
one long throw, in it goes. Must say something there. Linesman didn't pick it up. Was a foul throw. His right foot was about 300 yards across the line. Noon. Turn. Shocking throw, O'Brien. Come on, son, you've got 30 seconds.
30
Long
seconds.
throw, 20 seconds.
Last 30 seconds,
Last
Dougie.
30 seconds. He's just going to be the last one of the
this?
game. Is this it? Long, it's a foul throw again.
It'll be Bentleigh that clears the
Got to
ball.
win it, send it straight back in. Harry Noon, little touch, Petrie. Why he had time, O'Brien. I tell you what, it's in. Goalkeeper's got a lot to do. Goal!
Side netting. And that'll be it, Dougie, we would say. There it is, a final whistle.
Game,
Well,
set and match. Have a little
There it was,
replay.
Dougie, the last chance of the match as the ball came down to Jack Petrie. And he hits a shot wide.
That's the second one he's done. Got to hit the target. I know it's easy for us to say sitting up here.
Oh, Dougie, what a fantastic match. A great advertisement for Victorian NPL football as the side on top, Heidelberg United, playing the third side on the table in this Cup Final, Dockerty Cup Final 2017. Timmy Hudson-Morotis putting Bentleigh Greens in front early in the second half. Kenny Athey with the equaliser. 1-1 after 90 minutes. 1-1 after 120 minutes. We're going to penalties, Dougie. This could be anyone's game, Dougie. It's who's going to hold their nerve.
Don't know who's going to hold their nerves. It's going to be anyone's. You know what? I'll give you this one here.
Well, it's always a lottery in this game.
Heidelberg probably would have been...
Well, they've certainly had the better chances in the evening, Heidelberg United, but it's going to go to 1-1 at the end of extra time here on HUFC TV, and it's going to be penalty shootout to decide the final winners of the Dockerty Cup Final for 2017. Dougie, sum it up in a few words.
On that one there, Johnny, I would have gladly have said Heidelberg probably would have topped it if it was a boxing game. Didn't take their opportunities. Obviously, they can't. Didn't have the cleaners, cut the goalkeeper, a couple of decisions and mistakes that could have cost them. Boys have got a great ball in the ball, Harry Noon. No one on the end of it. There's been a couple of them. Expect them to be in there. You've got to anticipate that the ball is going to be delivered, because the one that does get delivered, they're the ones you're going to score goals. So overall, that I think Heidelberg obviously deserved to win that, but
it's going to penalty shootout, Dougie.
that's where it's going.
And that's where it's a lottery, but it's who's going to hold their nerves. So it'll be Jordan Gifkins in goals for Bentleigh Greens. And Chris Theodoridis Petropoulos for Heidelberg United.
He's the young newcomer, going to be the hero.
Well, this is it, Dougie. And who's going to keep their nerves? So I hope the boys have been practicing penalties in the ensuing weeks, because it is a penalty shootout here. If you've joined us on HUFC TV here at ABD Stadium, the 2017 Dockerty Cup Final, brought to you by Doncaster Volkswagen, and it is going to penalties. So we're just trying to work out.
Can they hurry it up, because we're freezing?
I tell you, we're doing it tough here in the composition.
Greg Blake, if you're out there, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Blakey. Happy birthday to you.
So penalty shootout, Dougie. Oh, wouldn't he be loving this too, Greg Blake?
Yeah, he'd be loving. He's in his lounge room in a heater.
Probably
He's
20 degrees warmer than what we are.
And some.
So it looks like they'll be going to the northern end of the ground. So it'll be, and you can see a lot of people rushing down towards those northern goals.
They're doing laps.
So
There we go. The green and yellow in the middle of the park. Who's going who? Who is the penalty takers? Yep. As the boys and girls all run off behind there. Behind, like you said, behind the goals.
So
Who's going to be the devil?
So
the
it'll be Ruben Way looks like the first man. So Heidelberg will go first. So Ruben Way stepping up to take the first penalty kick here in this penalty shootout of the 2017 Dockerty Cup Final. So Ruben Way up against Jordan Gifkins. And so the winner of this penalty shootout will be the Dockerty Cup Final winners of 2017.
It's a shame the way the game's got to end like this, but you know what? It's got to end sometime, but okay, Way. Takes his time.
Come on. What was that?
And Gifkins with us, emphatic save, Dougie. Advantage, Bentleigh Greens. So the captain, Jack Webster, sorry.
It's gone straight there, Ruben.
Yeah, he went straight down the middles, and the ball kicked away with the right foot that time. So Bentleigh Greens now with a chance to get an early advantage, Dougie, in this penalty shootout. 2017 Dockerty Cup Final. And he misses as well. Oh, he's hit the crossbar, sent the keeper the wrong way. So both sides missing their first penalty kick. The tension is palpable here, Dougie. Well, oh, well, oh, well.
What?
And a rueful look there from...
Oh, bit of plasma. Looks like Sweetie's leaving. He can't watch. He can't watch it.
We're on tenterhooks here, Dougie.
Tenterhooks, that's okay. King Kenny, what's he got in the locker?
Well, he's been taking quite a few penalties this season for the Burgers.
Here he goes.
But this is pressure, Dougie. Pressure situation.
No pressure. You're a professional sportsman. Put the ball in the back of the net. It's your job.
Dockerty Cup Final here on a knife edge.
2 penalties have been taken.
Two
Both
penalty
missed.
misses. Yep.
If you're listening, King Kenny relaxes. Goal.
And Burgers take it 1-0.
That was a great penalty put up in the cobwebs just to get the spiders out.
Well, good finish by Kenny. So Athew makes it 1-0 to Heidelberg in this penalty shootout. And who's that player to step up now, Dougie? Matthew Thurtell, scorer of the hat-trick last Friday night at Kingston Heath when Bentleigh Greens took out the game 3-0 against Kingston City. But a lot of pressure on the young man now. And scores well, straight down the middle, so ties it up at 1-1. So 2 penalties each, Dougie. Let's recap. Ruben Way missing the penalty for Heidelberg. Webster for Bentleigh Greens missing the first penalty. Kenny Athew and now Thurtell squaring it up 1-1.
Noon, better known as Harry.
Harry Noon, high noon baby.
Is he going to go down the middle or is he going to drive it or what's he going to do?
Well, haven't seen any of his penalties, so...
You know what though, mate?
Anybody's guess, Dougie.
It's the old saying, hit the side, netting, you score. Left-hand side, side netting.
Well, he's hit the bar and over. So Bentleigh Greens again with an opportunity. So...
That's a bad penalty.
Bad miss.
Leaning back. Put it in the corners.
Well, it's certainly put a damper on the Heidelberg crowd. So now who's that coming up? It's
Number 7.
Kieran Dover, one of the substitutes for Bentleigh Greens to step up. The score is 1-1 in the penalty kicks. Bentleigh Greens, though, chance to take the advantage here. As Kieran Dover against Theodoridis Petropoulos. Kieran Dover makes it 2-1 to Bentleigh. And advantage Bentleigh Greens after 3 penalties. It'll be Sean Ellis now. Chance for Heidelberg to square it up, but Bentleigh Greens with the advantage, Dougie.
Oh, he's definitely there at the moment. 2 goals to 1. Burgers can't afford to miss any.
Well, I really wouldn't want to miss this one because that could just about be curtains.
Could be just about all over. 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th penalty from Heidelberg. 3 being taken by Bentleigh Greens. Shawnee Ellis. Goalkeepers, he's got plenty of confidence out there, the keeper.
And Sean Ellis tucks it away. 2-2. Sent the keeper the wrong way, but still Bentleigh with the advantage.
Looks like number 8, 6. Can you
Six,
see
no,
that, number
yeah,
6?
6. Troy Ruthven.
Sweetie, can you grab that, please, sweetie? Paper down. That's all right, you're right. You're right, mate. Just grab it.
So Troy Ruthven.
Thanks, mate.
It is, it will be.
Notes are gone. Notes are gone flying. Who we got up there?
Troy Ruthven, one of the other substitutes. Bit of mind games by Chris Theodoridis Petropoulos. Just delaying the player there. Troy Ruthven now. Chance to get the lead back for Bentleigh Greens as he steps up and tucks it away, makes it 3-2. So it'll be Zara now. Must score now, Dougie, because the Burgers trailing 3-2. And Adrian Zara.
He misses it. It's all over.
Well, that's right.
If he misses this one, boys, it's all over. He scores this. Bentleigh Greens must score
Must score
theirs,
to win,
and that's
yep.
it to win.
So, high stakes here. Chance for the Heidelberg team to take their first ever Dockerty Cup. Or will Bentleigh Greens
Back it
take
up
out?
2-2. Well, we got
And Zara straight down the middle. Makes it 3-3. And who will it be now? The chance now for Dimi Hatzimaratis, the goal scorer for Bentleigh Greens. He's
obviously substitution, so he can take it.
He wasn't substituted off,
Yes, he was.
or was he?
Don't quote me. Actually,
No, he scored the goal.
He's very quiet. Yeah.
So
What's he doing that for?
he gets a yellow card.
He's trying to make him put him off. It's all in the
Bit of mind games, but
all in the mind.
well, it all comes down to this, Dougie.
It's all
If
in
he
the
scores
mind.
this, Bentleigh Greens will be
The winners.
winners this evening.
It's all
it
on
has-
his shoulders.
And if he misses, it'll go to sudden death. So Hatzimaratis now steps up. And
There
a great
it is.
save!
That yellow card was enough to do it.
And
Game on.
my goodness me, Dougie! Chris
been a yellow
Theodoridis
card.
Petropoulos keeps the Burgers in the game. Guessed the right way. Admittedly, it was hit in the right spot for him. But, well, was that yellow card worth it in the end?
Was it nice? Here we go.
So
Jumping
Jack Petrie. A chance to
Clean
go
your
into
boots.
well, it's sudden death now, isn't it, Dougie?
Yep. Sudden death.
Sudden death. And
Petrie's
I'll
got
tell
to
you
score
what,
this goal. For Petrie to score this goal is definitely going to put the pressure on Bentleigh Greens, as we all know. But this is a crucial one for Jumping Jack.
So Jack Petrie. Heidelberg have had 5 penalties. Bentleigh Greens 5 penalties, 3 apiece. Jack Petrie now with the 6th. Chance to give the Burgers back the lead. Oh, see, Josh got it in.
Josh.
The keeper got the top. Ducky.
Got his hands to it
Oh,
too, the young
goodness
fella.
me.
He was disappointed in himself for that, that's for sure.
Oh, he guessed the right way.
That's the right way, got his hands to it, just didn't get enough push on
Oh,
it.
goodness
Pushed a bit
me.
low on the ball. Left hand should have been high.
Tyson Holmes.
Too low, he's gone under too low. He's
Tyson Holmes.
disappointed.
Tyson Holmes now, Ducky.
Holmes.
So Chris Theodoridis Petropoulos facing up against Tyson Holmes of Bentleigh Greens.
This is it. Concentrated on
Well,
him too much.
He
Concentrated
did the old
on him
step
too
over
much.
move, and well, a very, very confident play there by
But-
Tyson Holmes.
He's allowed to do it. He's allowed to do what he did.
So it'll
Obviously,
be,
he's asking the question. He can drop his run. He can do whatever he wants.
now it'll be Luke Bowles, Dougie. Luke Bowles for Heidelberg. So a bit of gamesmanship. Luke Bowles, the skipper for Heidelberg, had a great game this evening, but must score this one, Dougie, as it's 4 apiece. And does so well. Oh, very confident penalty, Dougie.
Took it ever so well.
Yeah.
Left footer, slotted.
Open his body up, and
There's another lefty, Pilkington.
this is drama, Dougie. The drama continues. We're up to the 7th penalty each.
7-7. I'm going to have to take my shoes off soon. I can't count past 10.
Count toes, feet,
Fingers,
legs.
toes. You have to borrow someone's glove.
So, Luke Pilkington. Can he bring the Bentleigh Greens back to parity?
Yes!
There's a win! They've done
Heidelberg United have won it! They have won it, Johnny.
Oh, what a win for the Ages!
Is now in the hands of Heidelberg United.
Well,
in
Dougie, we were here to see it, Dougie. Congratulations.
Nick's gone. Sweetie's gone.
Sweetie's
the
gone.
cameraman. Everyone's gone. It's going off like a firecracker.
Oh, let's just capture these scenes. Look at that. They've just come running onto the ground. Sweetie's gone. Our production team, Dougie. Look, let's give full credit to Bentleigh Greens, who put up a tremendous effort. But Heidelberg United have taken out, ladies and gentlemen, their first ever Dockerty Cup final win in penalties, 5-4, after it was 1-1 at full time and 1-1 after extra time. And an amazing scene down there. Oh, look at the fans, they're just going off. And it's a silverware in 2017. Look at that, it's just amazing scenes, Dougie.
Johnny, great to see Heidelberg. Well, they deserved. Obviously, going down in penalties is very hard, mate. It's very difficult, very hard. But you know what, mate? Credit to Bentleigh, credit to the young goalkeeper out there today. But I have to admit, Johnny, I believe well-deserved winners, mate.
Well, they could have won it in regulation time, could have won it in extra time. It turns out penalties was the only thing that will separate these two sides. Congratulations to Heidelberg United, winners of the 2017 Dockerty Cup Final, the first ever Dockerty Cup Final win for the club in its history, and an amazing scene down here. Look at that crowd going off down there. Sweetie's down there. We have no production crew. We've got our Paul, our cameraman. Let's thank him in trying conditions tonight. Sweetie, I don't know where you are down there. I hope you're getting all the goss, but look at that, the two sides, just amazing scenes down there, Dougie. Let's talk us through that, the penalty we had.
The penalty started off, Johnny, with Reuben Way. Reuben Way going out there, obviously missed his first one. Straight in there, keeper done well. The second one was done by Webster.
Hit the bar, didn't he,
Hit the
Dougie?
crossbar. Kenny came up and scored. Thurtle came up straight middle of the goal. Here comes Sweetie, the production team's back. Then Noon missed crossbar. Dover.
Oh, this is
Goal. Shawnee Ellis, left side. Scored. Rupton, 3. Left corner. Zara, goal. Straight down the middle. Missed the game, Dimas. Then Jack. Holmes, 2 goals. Biles, goals, and Pilkington to miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dougie, amazing scenes here at ABD Stadium. Let's repeat for you. It was 1-1 at the end of extra time. Heidelberg United winning 5-4 in penalties. It was going to sudden death. And Dougie, it is the Dockerty Cup final win. Heidelberg United winning in penalty shootout. You're watching all this action here. We're going to stay with the action
Until tomorrow.
We're going to stay here till the presentations, but I'm going to go down, Dougie, with Nick, and we'll try and get some of the scenes down there and try and see if we can get some post-match interviews down there.
Well, let's wrap it up. What a great game. It's been fantastic. For the viewers of listening, you have seen tonight history.
History made, Dougie.
At Heidelberg United, the great club, to win its first ever FFV, one of the biggest nation cups. It's been the longest serving cup in Australia, beating Bentleigh Greens by penalty 7-6.
5-4 actually, 7 penalties each, 5-4.
7-6.
Was it 5-4 in the end? 5-4 was the final score, Dougie, in the end?
5-4, which comes through, but it was 7-6 penalties.
That's right.
Do the numbers of 5-4, we'll go 7-6. Burgers won the final game of the Dockerty. As you can see, the players.
Oh, Dougie, let's as we wrap up, let's give thank you to you for being here tonight, coming back from your overseas working holiday there, and thank you to our cameraman Paul. Thank you to our sponsors Volkswagen in Doncaster. Thank you to our production crew Nick, doing all the work behind the scenes.
Happy birthday, Blakey, again.
Happy birthday to Blakey. Thanks to all of you for watching. We're going to get down there and try and capture some of these scenes. on the field and join in with the festivities. So
enjoy for the rest of the game. We're going to see some bit more. We're going to keep live streaming all the way over. We're going to wrap it up, guys. Enjoy your night. Hope you enjoyed the games. Once again, FFV Dockerty Cup winners this year, 2017, is Heidelberg United. Right under George and his team, and from the crew up here in this freezing cold Baltic, watching planes fly in to the great atmosphere of Tullamarine Airport, we say good night and God bless. Happy birthday, Blakey.
Well done, mate. Oh, that was sensational.